Lord. Oh Lord, I am alive. Guys, I don't think you understand how upsetting it's been having to miss the past few nights of streaming. We jumped on day one of Games of the Future. We had a great stream. We were getting some viewers back, things were going well. And then by day two, I got the flu, man. I don't know. I'm still sick. Like, I almost didn't stream tonight, but I was able to kind of take a shower, take a bunch of medicine. I've been drinking tea. I got off work a little bit earlier today. Because here's the thing, also, I've been working while sick. You could probably hear it in my voice. It's been rough. My body has been aching. My skin felt like it was on fire. Felt like I had the vid, man. But we survived. We made it. We're going to watch some games. We're going to catch up on last night's games because I feel like that's when things finally got interesting. And yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, you know? You're just coming in, make sure you say what's up. Hello, how you doing? How's it going? Oh, man. Yeah, we've been sick as a dog. It's bad. Like, it's been bad. Been real rough. But why is that always the question? Trex, are you going to cast M7? I mean, it's a possibility, yeah. It's a possibility. No matter what, I have 2 weeks off. I took off time for M7. I'll tell you that much. I'm going to be streaming some of M7, and I may be casting some of M7. We'll see. I mean, we always wait for the official announcements, guys. We always wait for the official announcements. We never spoil. I have no clue. All right, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm trying not to spoil. Please don't spoil games. I have not watched them yet. We're going to pin this. Obviously, that means you guys are going to spoil the games, but hey. See what happens.
Abu Dhabi, the future of Mobile Legends on stage. It was started as 16 teams and now down to 8 teams for the tournament.
Who is this talking?
I have here our best analysts in the UAE, Groot and Soldier. What can we say about yesterday's playoffs?
Well, yesterday's playoffs were actually quite amazing. Actually, there were amazing matches, exciting ones, unexpected ones, actually, unexpected wins.
They were making statements, new fan favorites coming in. You know, I'm not a fan of Team Spirit, but I really like their gameplay. Soldier, what do you have to say about
I'm not a fan of Team Spirit, but I really like their gameplay. Those coughs are going to happen here and there because I'm dying. But now you know. That's what I'm dealing with. That cough right there. Holy crap. It hurts. It's painful. But we're here.
Day 2 of the Game of the Future. Yesterday, it was unpredictable.
Some game, they proved themselves. It
Matt
was
Melvin, it's been rough,
for me, it
bro.
was an easy win.
To be honest, now,
it's been like, it started off with just a sore throat. It started off with a sore I woke up for 2 mornings in a row with a little bit of a sore throat. And then, I think it was like Thursday night or Friday night, before I went to sleep, I could feel it coming. And I was like, oh, I'm so screwed. You know when you just know you're going to wake up the next day and be sick as fuck? That's pretty much what happened. I knew. And I woke up and I was sick. And then I went to work for like 12 hours. And I got home and my skin hurt and my nerves hurt.
They were able to brought back the
rough.
momentum.
Yeah, but I hope they're not exhausted.
it's RQ up against DFYG.
And like it's like the scenario of the game, how it will be.
Yeah, basically, yeah, because like we consider the time, but with pros, it's kind of different. They have to have skills or experience in all
And I
kinds
guess
of
the
heroes.
bans are coming in here. So Soldier, they first.
Where's my
ban.
vape at?
Interesting for the blue side. Wow, Groot.
No, the stage is pretty nice.
We're
Where is
starting
this?
with the meta bans.
Meta ban.
Abu Dhabi.
Definitely.
As we expected, no surprises there.
Also held, as we see, like
Who are these casters? Are they MENA casters?
Some of the matches.
Yeah,
in other matches, she was
She was
completely redundant, in the match itself.
She's not doing anything in some of the matches.
Yeah, definitely. It's actually, Hilda's a double-edged sword. It's based on what the picks are going for. But I believe since RQ, who she banned Hilda, then they would actually go for a single target assassin or a jungler. So we're going to figure this out. Actually, they banned Hayabusa. This is a rare ban, actually, that would happen. Yeah,
I'm confused.
We usually would see Lancelot get banned, but not Hayabusa. So yeah, that's surprising.
Because Hayabusa sometimes you can counter it by crowd control.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the ban target, like straight. No.
Yesterday was very good. Yeah, they are. They were rooting for Falcons for real.
Definitely. But I believe RQ Hoshi they already have like a lineup
Or maybe
set up.
they did their
The girl literally said, "I'm not a fan of Team Spirit, but they got good gameplay." Like
already
the first
that they
words
go for, or
out of
they
her
do their
mouth.
own research. But yeah, that's such a surprising ban. Now
I have no clue how any of these games go, so I appreciate not to spoil.
Choose who is
Yeah.
going to ban. It's Yuzong. All right, now we're gonna start seeing the XP lane.
Yuzong ban RQ
and the
in
mage,
first pick.
because we still have mages like Eve is still actually.
You pick up the
open.
Lancelot.
She might be a choice, and
DFYG?
Xin as well is open as well. So
YSS still open, but you don't need to pick it up front.
first picks are coming in now.
So we have two
Good.
Eve, yeah. So
As we expected.
yeah, as expected, of course.
Even Cho.
And of course, Lancelot is a great pick as well for RQ.
To be honest, like when I see Eve, I will go sometimes faster because it will long range.
I didn't
And,
see that message,
they
so
can, shot from far away, like both of them.
Yeah.
And they have like the freedom to move from the map, and they can have protected by the backline.
bro, I don't know.
Heroes like a tank.
Lapu Lapu
That is very true.
to help deal with the Eve.
Barca is actually what's picked. Yeah, that's a good choice.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Barca.
Very smart of you. Very smart of you,
That's
soldier.
right. Very
That's-
good
that's-
analysis there.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
I like Farza. We
Cookie
just, I
thinks
feel like what's
uh,
interesting is we
Cookie,
haven't
do you think
seen
is he going to be a roamer or is he going to
that
be
much
a
Farza.
laner
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch all the
for
matches.
this match?
There's 4 of
He
them.
will counter Farsa by the knocking. And
Plus we can
he
kind
will-
of skip
he
through.
will
Esmeralda
put
pick.
Farsa between his team to get the kill. So as we see yesterday.
Or
Maybe-
Lancelot.
Yeah, maybe also Lancelot.
Or Lancelot. But as for the third pick, we can see actually DFYG long went for the Esmeralda. So right now, I believe Esmeralda is going to be an XP laner, and Chu is going.
It's hot in
to
here.
be
Hold on one
a
second,
roamer,
guys.
Unless they have something else to say about it. Maybe they're switching roles, but Esmeralda is better as an XP laner. Actually, there was a time when Esmeralda was a jungler at that time, but they stopped doing that right now.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Khalid is actually in the ban. That's very surprising.
I've had,
Khalid for the
I'm getting like
was
cold
like,
sweats. I
at my
am
phone,
messed up,
like
guys.
targeted ban for the blue side.
I mean, we're not gonna watch everything. We're gonna watch last
We
night's game, which is
tried
what, 4
only one
series,
time yesterday, and it was
and we'll kind of
little bit,
skip around, skip through.
I'm kind of surprised actually they banned Khalid, where is RQ
Like
was
Dras,
actually
we might
planning to go
honestly
for a roamer.
Power
Khalid,
through.
We already have a Lapu Lapu, and Khalid is an XP laner, so that would be conflicting.
Khalid's not really an
Maybe
XP
they were actually
laner.
planning to go for a Khalid, a roamer Khalid, so but maybe they noticed that, so
They
they
denied
banned
it
him.
from-
Yeah, they denied it immediately. But yeah,
like the first match of the day. Test the waters. Like I
Why
will
SS
test
ban?
And I will see what will happen.
What
Like,
does
for me,
what
it's
does
crash
DFYG
and
go
then
for jungle
let's
here?
See what's going on.
Do they go for like the
Yeah, because
Fredrin
they
or something
have
like that?
2-1 or 4.
so
They ban out the
you
Gatot?
can see that
Good ban. Ban out
actually
Roams.
them XP
Rock's still
laners
open.
or roamers. RQ in a tight situation where they have to do about it. So she is a crowd controller and such a great jungler as
Joy?
well. So now DFYG
We might
has a
honestly
limited
see something
choice
like the
of
Fredrin here
junglers, so let's
with
see what
DFYG.
this is actually very very tricky. You
But
know,
so far with this lineup, which one is better?
they're
which-
balanced.
Balanced.
Yeah, it's
still.
kind of
They're
balanced.
balanced.
Right
Oh
For the
man.
ban phase,
Anyways,
the choosing phase for the red side, it's gonna be Harith.
Harith.
now. Harith is going to gold lane. Yeah,
But
So
Harith was
he-
nerfed, right?
a little bit, but he's still strong.
they're saying the
He's
picks
still
before they show up on
yeah,
screen,
compete.
which I hate. But okay.
But for me, like Eve, Chu, Esmeralda, Harith, until now, this is like it will continue the puzzle for
Earth
the
gold
last
lane,
one,
so Cho roam.
but still,
Still need a jungle. They could definitely go something like Fredder in here for DFYG.
this one, these two picks, wow, Tigreal, wow,
We are seeing
Tigreal? No.
for the first time in
Oh, they do
the
pick Tigreal.
tournament, so that's amazing.
I
Actually.
Tigreal Claude.
I was waiting for it.
That's
From yesterday.
He is such a tricky hero to play with, by the way. It's not easy to play with Tigreal, although, like, you know, the casual players will play with him like just normal tanking, you know.
But in a
But
pro level.
in the pro level, it's very hard. In the pro level, it's very hard. And when you said about Harith getting nerfed, see, he used to be a no-skill hero before, you know, because he used to dish out a lot of damage. They nerfed him, so he becomes a skill
Ain't no
hero.
way
So
it's
you
Xylon
cannot
Juggle. If they go
anything
Xylon
with
Juggle,
Harith
that's
to
Liddy.
dish out huge damage. If you make mistakes, you're done.
It's like Hayabusa.
Yeah, actually perform. this is gonna be.
They go
wild
for
match,
Ling,
you know,
okay.
It's, again, for the second time, I'm clueless. I don't know who's gonna win.
For me, the blue side, because I like Farsa. I like to see the play start with Farsa.
For me as well, the blue side, RRQ.
I'm not sure, but it might
On paper,
be a hard choice.
See this.
Let's see.
It's a Jin going up against Super Ken. And you would think that this DFYG team is from the China region, but
Is that
Super
wolf
Ken
casting?
has played so many times up against Super Jin that he was playing when he was playing FLID. So this is gonna be an important match for the two junglers that we have right now. Your casters, Wolf and Naisu. Naisu, I am so excited.
I'm
about
so
this.
confused.
Lancelot versus Ling.
So they have in-person English panel for analysts, and then throw over to remote in-game. Actually crazy.
But for the most
Yeah.
part, he's not really in the meta, right? This is not a hero that you
Ling's not in the meta at all right now.
currently
But hey,
in the meta. It's great to see it though. Game
against the
one,
Farza, not horrible, I guess.
All this, you know, at the end of the day, we're going to see some more teams go home, of course, here in the quarterfinals. But this is a bit of a risk. I have to say, it's been, you know, one of the things about Ling is obviously he can still provide quite a bit of damage.
Bro,
output,
RQ
quite
beat-
mobile himself, but
RQ
you know,
beat
he's gonna have to go ahead and support
Team
this.
Spirit in the
It's a lot
fucking
harder
group
to do
stage.
that rather
What
than
happened with
Lancelot.
those
But they
games?
but they both, I will say this, the caveat.
I
is
remember
they
before
both
that series started, we were waiting for it to start,
themselves. Like, if Ling gets in
and I
that
didn't make it.
situation,
And we were all
he's
saying
probably
that
gonna be able to survive
if
with
Team
most of
Spirit
them.
loses to
You can say the
RRQ,
same
they're
thing with
cooked.
Lance, you know, it's
So I'm
just
excited to see
one
how
thing
they
that
play
isn't
today.
so often in the current meta.
Don't spoil it, guys.
It kind of farms slower than most of the junglers. It's more like, why would you go for the Ling if there's like Hayabusa, there's Lancelot? It's like he's just at the bottom of the list. And partly because you need a lot of farm on Ling, and also you can easily pressure him.
Dyron in the backside, big stun, lands on a Eon.
Do that. He is going to make his way up here to this fight.
Oh,
now.
RWM,
Already burned.
Zed,
RWM
able to get a little bit of crowd control.
And Suits
Dyron in trouble, Dyron goes down.
Turtle, but the first blood going over to
Turtle
Super,
goes over to RQ,
and
but first blood
a bit of a
over to
trade there.
DFYG.
Objective for the first blood. DFYG, though, with that first blood going in the hands of Super Ken here on this lane, are just going to help his case even further. You know, you can scale up faster on this Ling, who, like you mentioned, Wolf, might jungle a little bit slower. In
Move the chat over here.
to the Lancelot. So it's going to be up to RQ Hoshi to find something across the map. But this is the thing now too. When you have that level 4 available on the choke, you know that's going to be the play to make. And speaking of the roams, man, Edok on this Tigreal once again. We got to see the Tigreal
Edok.
in the hands of RQ Hoshi in their game against Team Falcons, and that's what we talked about after the patch came out. Had some of its improvement there, right? If for you guys that don't know, his second skill, the Sacred Hammer, it now is faster, man.
Super
It
Ken.
actually happens so
Targets on a
quick.
Dyron.
Oh, just like this. Pressure up top. Diamond comes blades.
Good
through
kill.
as well, and that is a clean,
Very well
easy
done.
kill in the top lane.
DFYG doing their thing right now.
Best game for Dying for sure. Dying twice already, the first 3 minutes of the game, and gonna be up against Esmeralda. It's
Putting a
not
Lapu
gonna
at
be
0-2 this early in the
easier
game is
for
huge.
Dyron in the next few minutes.
Very
However,
huge.
for RQ, Hoshi,
Especially
I
killing the
think
hands of Esmeralda, getting a bunch of gold. Esmeralda being ahead a level now.
I've seen Toy deny one of the cards against Long, and it kind of tells me that Toy will, having level 6, and then Lung only having level 5. That kind of tells me that there is a massive lead for this Claude over this Tyrant, which is always going to be a welcome.
I don't like that Claude skin.
So if you look at
It's
their
too
heroes,
much.
all of their heroes do
I think
not
it's
really
too
go
much.
for this Claude in the late game. Like when it comes to a head-on collision versus the Claude, that's why we're always be happy in this scenario, as there will be a kill up top. Finally, a recovery for Dire.
Bell goes down.
Yeah, I'm putting them on the board here for RQ Hoshi. Turtle's coming out, second one of the game. Zed gonna go ahead and poke down Edok a bit.
Oh,
ooh, that's what I'm talking
nice
about. With the
pushback.
explosion as well. They're gonna go for Zed. Zed uses the kick into the RWM, so that's
DFYG,
still
bruh.
secured now.
Keep our eyes
As
for him in
Edok
M7.
falls. Great play there from Zed. He's the one that he started to get zoned out in and then crowd controlled with the implosion. But then because of the real world manipulation from E1, they were able to win that fight. But they're still fighting for this turtle.
Sujin takes out Vel. Sujin finds a turtle.
Sujin will secure that second turtle for RQ Hoshi.
How Vel has to
Rex the only any caster left? Yes.
be more careful around the
I don't know.
control objective, especially when there's an ongoing team fight, because of how important the Esmeralda is.
I mean, I don't
when it
think-
comes to being the tank for DFYG. This
Again,
Esmeralda needs a lot of
Dark
farm
Horse is
in order
kind of
to
a
get
bad
to
term
finish
because Dark
off
Horse means we know nothing about them.
Hosh's job. And
DFYG are up and comers, and we've been, I think, every year, every international tournament, we've seen China do a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better.
It's not gonna be good
It's
for
been kind of a slow process, but every time,
Died a third time in the span of
China's gotten a little better.
My goodness, straight nets for
It's a
Vel.
matter of time till
Now
they're
the
like,
welcome side for DFYG.
mm-hmm.
And even Super Ken is now a little bit behind over to the Lancelot. Okay.
I don't know if he's going to be able to catch Renz. Yeah, the little wings by wings, keeping Renz alive. And just as you said it, Wolf, this is not a game for Vel right now.
If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like button.
Two on this Esmeralda. The worse it's going to be for DFYG. And that seems to be a case even in the jungle. To an extent, Super Ken's doing okay, after he got that first kill early on. But Susujin's starting to go ahead and take it away, right? He's scaling up a little bit faster. He's got a little bit higher levels against Super Ken. And all Super Ken can really do is continue to farm. Look at that once again.
Eon?
Go for Zed.
Oh, Zed.
Zed might be able to
What
save
happened?
this
DFYG was doing so
time.
clean. Super Ken into the backside, able to find Rins. Tempest of Blades comes down. Can he get the kill? Has to back off. Sujin now trying to hunt him down. Super Ken able to get away. Samon's force against the Blazing Duet. Long. Reverse Toy.
Jungle, but no one goes down. Interestingly enough, they just doesn't seem like they have enough damage just yet. It's a little too early for these gold laners to pop off.
Yeah. And now for DFYG, they're gonna be having two problems.
Japan could be a dark horse.
There's Tsujin, who is now level 11.
We have zero info on them, right?
I mean, Super Ken haven't died yet, but Tsujin is having so much of farming. We'll get the turtle again.
Yeah, but we still, even though they were in M1
The Claude now.
and stuff,
I wonder
we have
if
like
the Claude
no
is
info on them.
up, and I'm sure there will be a mass team. Long will be in trouble once again.
They could be a possible dark horse.
Common force. The team's gonna try to help him move. Bell solo again with a better airstrike. A huge setup coming on through. We'll be able to take down Vel and gets the flicker out from Zed.
Super Ken's trying BMI away though, unable to find Toy. Renz takes a lot of damage.
He's
Super Ken's still deathless, which is good. It's poking. Eventually the damage will start landing. Might lose his purple here though. Zed trying to help defend. Dyron with the bravest fighter.
Tsujin doesn't have the retribution, doesn't need it. It's level 12.
On the boss side, RQ
11.
looking for tower.
Without the link, the link without the purple. This is the main reason
Man, DFYG
why
had such a clean early game.
picked up in the
What
recent
happened?
MPLs or recent
What's
things
wor-
that we've seen.
what's
it's
worse?
because of that purple buff dependence.
What's worse? A Fanny, no purple buff, or a Ling, no purple buff?
Arguable. I've
Why
seen
is
a
it both
Fanny
the
be
same?
yeah, it's both disastrous. All right, it's like you're asking me between like a level 10 difficulty and a level 9.9 difficulty, right? But I think I would rather choose the Fanny because at least I've seen a Fanny actually recover without the purple buff. Remember Ryzen, right?
Yep.
Like the entire game didn't have the purple buff.
Need some
but
water.
they won the game for the team.
And some medicine.
It takes a certain
I've taken
type
a
of, like,
lot of
synergy to
Dayquil,
make
guys.
that
I'm not
work
gonna
out,
lie.
you know?
Whole
Like,
lot of
that's
Dayquil in my
really
system right now.
actually have that in your favor. But yeah, that's one of the things. Super Ken, I think eventually.
Endless
like,
battle
he
locked in
will
for
get the
Sutsujin.
animation he needs. He's
Haas
not
Claws
too far
Berserkers
behind. I
for
mean,
Super
granted,
Ken.
now everything's gone. The two
In the gold
junglers are
lane.
relatively close to each other, you know,
Scythe locked
300
in
gold
for Long.
separates the two jungles. And so
He's
Super
still
Ken,
pretty
once he most
behind.
likely
He's
gets that third item,
1,400 gold behind
he should
Toy,
be
which is
able to
rough.
actually get those kills. You know, it's like I said, it's been a few times now we've
If
seen them
DFYG can hold
try to
off,
set
though,
things up, even on the squishiest target over on RQ Hoshi, which is
they'll
really
hit a
easy.
nice power spike.
But unfortunately, you just can't catch him, you know. And
I might-
these feather air
I
strikes have been
might
doing work. And
like
now
their late
the
game.
Glaive is picked up by Rins, making them hurt that much.
They have the
more.
Cho as well.
So we'll see if DFYG can
Possibilities.
adjust.
And
They can
there's
start up the
no
slows that
purifies on the
help.
side of RQ Hoshi.
Meanwhile, Super Ken's just grabbing his purple. Got this information. RW drop down and Sutsujin.
Sutsujin able to get Lord.
Secure the Lord.
I think DFYG played that well. Didn't fully commit.
Approach the face. DFYG.
Looked for possible mistakes, but they didn't lose anything major there. Super Ken in a bad spot. Tempest of Blades comes down, looking for Toy.
Not gonna be enough again.
Nice kick from Zed. Oh no! Super Ken finally goes down. That's rough.
Hitting there.
Caught midair.
Oh, Super Ken, not feeling super right now after that, man. That's just unfortunate. Little stun there with a land shaker. They try to hold
Lord
on
coming
to
down bot
tier
lane.
one turret in the mid, but
They still
Lord's
have
gonna
tier
make his way
3
down bot. RQ Hoshi, 4,000
in the mid lane.
ahead, will go ahead and knock down some of these turrets eventually. A big pickup here for Toy. I believe that's his third item now. So he's got the 3-item power spike. He's got the golden staff.
Because I got a whole lot of cheese for real, dressed in papers and big meals.
He's got the tips. And now they'll
Yeah,
take
the
down
tips.
the tier 2 turret up top.
7.2k compared to 5,500. Long.
DZZ goes down. Toy able to get the kill.
Goodbye, Toy gets that kill. Tier 1 mid lane's gonna go down. Super Ken working.
Braves fighter
towards
stun
Lord push.
on a Yeon.
But right now with RQ Hoshi, they might actually catch Super Ken here or force the Tempest Blades to be used. Oh,
Super
man,
Ken.
wow, from Toy.
Oh no.
Tempest Blades used, but he's
Oh,
just
no.
gotta go escape and
Oh,
get back to
no.
base. Good thing the Lord was cleared out.
Oh my lord.
Well, Braves fighter jump in won't actually.
That was too close. All right, we broke 43 viewers. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button.
You know, it's too bad.
Overwalls, baby.
Overwall.
Not on the wall, but this is looking really bad now for DFYG. The fact that even Super Ken is not able to get a kill now kind of makes you think that why do we still get this lane? Why didn't we draft this lane? The payoff is so far away for DFYG. Granted though, if they get to the late game, late game, ultra late game, maybe 21 minutes in, maybe everything's equalized and RQ might not have enough to catch where the wing is. However, it seems like RQ Hoshi, with the tools that they have, on Toy having essentially critical mass kind of
Joshua Masungai.
activation for
What's up, man?
for the flood, and then you also have 6 Genus just freely getting the kills. It's gonna be a great late game.
Yeah, I got some tea. I don't have any honey on me right now, but I was drinking lemon honey water most of the day at work.
Even if you're going to try to catch up into this, you know, like it's difficult for DFYG. Who is going to be the one to help them catch up? Super Ken has been struggling for the most time. Long hasn't really been a part of anything, but his Harith should now be at least close to being online to where he can then provide some of that damage throughput.
All right, Lord up. DFYG down about 7,000 gold.
Gets brought to like a quarter.
We're in mid game.
And maybe
Zed
that,
could
once
get a
again,
big
is
kick
the
though. You never know.
Ling just does not work too well in this meta. And that's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
just
a
give up,
quick,
Lord.
Easy Lord once again for RQ Hoshi.
Try to defend this
Items
one.
Picked up here too. Super Ken just getting his BOD. So again, we're gonna see if the FYG can defend against this. Again, a massive lead right now for RQ Hoshi. And if
Thoughts
they
on the
force
M7
them
draw?
to
I had a video on
really
it.
Want to, which is
Go watch the video.
because it's Edo, right? Edo has this Tigreal. You can see them making their way down bot.
Oh, Ling's going down. Suzujin. BMI away.
With the BMI, and he's going to run, so they want to keep that Lord up.
Yeon taken out. Suzujin's cleaning up. Long gonna be next. Drop some On's Force. Veil there. Gonna get stunned up. Minions closing in on the inhibitors. Super Ken back on the map. Look at the damage on a Super Ken. It's ridiculous. Ling's just too squishy, man. He's too squishy. Zed goes down. GG's. GG's. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Just burning, man. He's a 1 HP. And Vel is gone with a wave pushing should be able to end the game as RQ Hoshi takes game 1 in a dominant fashion.
Super dominant factor for RQ Hoshi.
Honestly, though, no. I think the draw was. I think it's interesting.
Coming out from DFYG, picking up that lane did not work. I don't think that it's a draft issue for DFYG. I think it's more of an execution issue, as RQ Hoshi not only did not make.
Bro, they threw a 10-minute break in between the game
a dent in the armor.
without any
They
analysts.
are fighting to stay alive.
Definitely. And
I mean, it's
I
round
think
one,
it's
guys.
lead
Last
right now. But is this gonna be
last
a problem for
M6.
RQ? I don't think so.
Wasn't it Philippines versus
No,
Philippines in M6 or Indonesia versus Indonesia
Yeah,
or something?
they don't have to tank. They know how
What
to
was the
counter everything,
M6?
basically. But
Wikipedia.
I believe the FYG should actually not just go for the meta picks, but they should go for the focus on the counters right now, since they know who they're playing against. Kalea and Lapu Lapu. It's done.
M6 World Championship, Swiss stage.
Secured it.
Actually, for the first two picks, I believe, you know, not trying to be overexcited or anything, but I believe it's GG.
Are we seeing a 2-0?
It was Fnatic.
I think so, but I still think the FYG still has.
No,
a
it's
chance.
Indo versus. Yeah,
You know,
Indo versus
they can
Indo.
play
And
on the
M6,
mistakes,
guys.
They can play on the counters right now.
That
They
happened.
should play on
But you
countering.
think they need to do it aggressively from now?
No, wait. Was Fnatic ONIC? I'm so confused. Fnatic ONIC was. No, it was PH versus ID. Bro, I can't believe BTK just. What a downfall, bro. That's so crazy. The way they lost. The way they got knocked out. Looking at the Swiss stage, I'm just sad watching it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? BTK beats Ulfidnar. BTK beats S2G. BTK goes
But they're
2-1.
actually-
Goes
actually
1-2
they're playing
against
to go
FNOP,
play
takes a
safe.
game
They're
off of
playing
them.
They're playing for the late game right now, which I kind of didn't.
And then they just start losing.
I wanted them to go all in, but no, they're gonna play safe. And this seems like a tanky match because.
But yeah,
RQ,
I think the-
Kalea is tanky.
like, guys, it's round one.
Fredrin is tanky.
It's not that big of a
So
deal.
How will DFYG
RQ goes
break
Fredrin.
through the
Good top pick
defenses of
for
RQ?
DFYG. What's up, Soul Reaper? Yo, yo, yo. Welcome.
If
How's it going, my brother?
RQ bans carry, then I think DFYG has a very small chance of winning this game. Because carry should be DFYG. Because there ain't no any other like marksman that can actually dish out or melt tanks just like carry. Although they have banned Harris.
They lost to Vamos, bro.
In the first game.
Yeah, but yeah, well, it is Harris is annoying, but still, like, you know.
I haven't watched any of these
We're looking for
games, so
gold
please
winner
don't spoil,
ban right
guys.
Now, you know, but I think so. The last ban for
I know
RQ
it's
might
Jock.
be carry for.
I know who it
the
is.
next laner. We're not sure yet. What do you think, Soldier? So, waiting for we already have a jungle laner, we have a mid lane, and we have. I think it's gonna. So
Fell in.
which is good because you know both of them, like, you know,
China
Kimmy
versus
also
Indo.
did great with her ult and her crowd control. So RQ needs that. So that's why they actually went for the Kimmy pick.
To be honest, like I was like little bit curious about Eve. Then I saw the Farsa ban. Then I was okay. They are relaxed now. Because Eve. versus
See, I'm a
Farsa is
BTK
little bit
fan.
annoying.
I mean, to an
And
extent,
I
but
was-
not anymore, bro.
That's
we
weird.
will see.
BTK is no longer with us.
Oh, Akai or Hayabusa.
Actually, I would go.
I'm a
for
North
Akai.
American fan. I like BTK. Don't get me wrong.
Seems interesting.
Zane, Hoon, all of them, all the different forms of
Very interesting
BTK.
From the FYG. Moskov is a good pick, but I'm not sure why didn't they go for a carry instead.
Wow.
RQ
That's
instead
what
went
you
for
were
a
waiting
carry.
for.
They were like, you
Interesting.
should have went for a carry, you know? So
They
yeah,
changed
that's
the-
very,
Bachi, what's good, man?
yeah, that's very
Onk
surprising.
Trex. Unk.
Yeah, very
But
questionable pick.
according to this, who does it favor right now with the jump?
Yeah. What is this?
90% RQ.
RQ.
They picked
If
last time.
DFYG choose carry,
They
that
could
will
have
be
had a chance.
DFYG.
Yeah.
But now, the upper hand for RIQ and mid game
See, I don't know. This is rough for DFYG.
to see like
Yes, you too.
But you'd be surprised, man. The Panda, Panda can do wonders.
Elimination for DFYG if they do lose this. And off
Hope you
cam,
cast an
me
M7
and
Trex.
we're talking about
gold.
how
Listen, guys, no matter what, I do want to say this. So,
for long is the
I know
boss.
I've said it a few times,
However,
and
Naisu, I feel like this is such
people
a
that
good
have been
game
in some of the
a way
last
that
few
you're
streams
gonna
probably
see
know,
utility jungler versus
since we
utility
kind of got back
jungler
into the grind of
with their
streaming
traditional
again.
marksman late game,
No matter what,
which is gonna
I already have
so
taken
good
2
to
weeks
watch.
off in January.
Yeah, this is pretty much
Uh,
standard. I feel
PTO
like
at
standard
work.
compositions that we're seeing here. Maybe aside
And
from,
I'll
like,
be,
the
I
Akai
definitely won't
sort
be
of thing,
casting
but
the
Akai
Swiss
has popped
stage.
up more and more,
So I'm going to be
lately.
streaming the
I feel
Swiss
like this is
stage.
gonna
Like,
be more of
I'm
a
going to be
step up
streaming
that we need to see
a
from
lot of
DFYG,
M7.
especially for
And we're
Vel.
probably going to do
Vel
like
just got
a
completely shut down
multi-day
game
in a
one
row
early on.
subathon type
He
stream
gets into the
thing.
game, so obviously wants to give
Like
it a go.
72 hours,
Again,
something like that.
here,
We'll see. But we're going to
not
definitely try to
only
like
that,
bump
but
the channel
on the
back
flip
into
side
full
for
gear.
Hoshi, this is that lineup
And kinda
or
use
this is that
M7 as a
combination
big
of
part of
heroes
that.
works so well, man. And I'm talking about the Kimmy, the Fredrin, and then you have on the Kalea. Kalea still is like what probably the best setting hero to individually take down.
I would have been streaming all these, but I got sick the past 3 days. I'm so mad, man. The first day of Games of Future, we've been trying to like revive the channel, and we streamed day 1 of Games of Future, and we had some decent viewers. We were at like 150, 130, and then literally the next day I come down with the flu, and I've just been sick as a dog the past few days, and I've had to get rest.
Tsunami Slam if you want to, and so it's such a strong hero. I mean, we all remember when she first came out and was introduced into the game. Everybody was picking her for a good reason. But even with the changes that she's faced, she's
Why did you
still
predict
so
DFYG
strong
over
going
RQ? I
forward.
didn't.
And
What do you mean?
That helps the team with that sustainability. Look at this, the double jump for that Tidal Strike. They're going to be able to whittle them down a little bit. And now that they fight for this turtle, they should have control of it. Super Ken, the advantage is he is in the Kai. They're going to go heal over here. Edok could be in trouble. Edok actually dies. First blood for Vel. Heavy spin armor going to be used. Susujin gets the turtle, tries to get on out, but now Super Ken won't be able to get that energy eruption off from Susujin. But hey, they're
Which team do I support now?
Kill
For M7?
As long as
For M7, we're supporting Turkey, and we're supporting TLPH, obviously.
The purple not be successful in doing so, as E1 threatens for some damage. Kinda bold for Setsujin.
We'll be
to walk
supporting
in front of
DFYG, and I mean, we'll be supporting Turkey and
this Esmeralda. Not sure if this is even possible with the Lapu-Lapu supplying a lot of shields, whereas in the mid lane, they will not be able to.
and other teams as well. But like,
Didn't have to
why
pop
Turkey
you up
A?
in the
I've always been a
field
fan of
to get
Turkey A.
An early rotation from Toy, the gold lane from RQ.
Guys, hold on. I don't know. They're just they're an off-brand region. They don't feel like a cop out, like, and I want to see them for some reason. Ever since Incendio Supremacy at M4, they got to 8th and 9th place or whatever. Then they rebrand into Fireflux. We see them do things like beat Blacklist. They continue to do well. Don't get me wrong, last year they had a bad year, Ulfid Nar and everything, but I still, I don't know. They're a region that I've always kind of had my eye on. That have the ability to surprise you, right?
Oh, okay, now they're going to go for Long. Long's still going to be fine. Has a pure fine, too. This is one of the things, though, for Long on this Moskov.
But I've been a fan of
there's
that
a
team
time
all the way
when,
back to
again, it was just
M4.
he was picking and
It's
playing
been the
with
same
Moskov.
team pretty much the
He's
whole
done,
time. So
amazing things
you
in
kind of,
matches with
after
Moskov
casting so
alone.
many internationals
But
with them in
also,
it,
regardless, that hero allows you to kind of
you
play
learn to just kind of,
more towards
you
the
appreciate
map if
them.
you want to. If
Compared
the
to so many
DFYG
other
ends up
organizations that
being
switch
kind of
players
behind
and
the
yada,
road,
yada,
which
yada.
thankfully they're not right now for them. Then they can go ahead and allow the Moskov to push those off lanes while the objectives are, usually the focus. and then all you have to do is follow through that SOD. But with that being the case, we've seen that Spear of Destruction actually be a Spear of Death for a lot of Mozgov players.
Yeah.
Don't get me
so
wrong.
far
That's
in
the
the
big
current
problem,
event,
right?
even
Like,
games of the future, man. It's been
I'm a
really
fan
tough
of
for
Liquid
them
PH,
to
but I
actually
don't
make it
really,
work and,
I don't really want
force
Philippines to win
position
another
or
world
whatever.
title.
And that's also just partially
So I'm in
because
a
those
conundrum,
two
right?
side compositions
How about
that are
ECA?
heavy on the
I do
crowd,
like
and
I
that
do
is,
like
you know,
Team
a
Spirit.
constant here so far in our current meta.
That's right. DFYG are gonna be poised to again contest for this next turtle. You always have to look for the heavy spin. If it's way too early, then it's gonna be bad.
Good taunt there, Unbreakable. Edok's still gonna live though. So turtle up. Revitalize is gonna be expended as well from Zed to top everybody up. RWM dropped down too. They're gonna go for it. Turtle's still being
Tyrant's on the backside. Sujin pushed back.
Super
Super Ken able to get the first turtle. Bell does go down though. Super Ken with the heavy spin.
They're still going Arcuyoshi. I don't know if they
One
want
for a
to
turtle.
low
XP
HP
laner for a
bars here.
turtle.
So
Up about 700 gold. Not a bad play by
Trade
DFYG.
before
Not a bad
they
trade.
get the objective for Super Ken. But,
BTK win
yeah,
M7 for
they
sure,
get a
lol.
kill over here. Oh no, Toy. Okay, Toy's
If only we had a team.
Toy's fine for now. No. I think the XP is the same between
I don't know.
gold laners, which kind of means that it's pretty good for the Moscow. Every time that he is not trailing behind the first 5 minutes of the game.
Team
it's
Spirit's a good team.
Good game for your Moscow.
But anytime they go up against an S tier team,
The fact that he
like
is,
they've never been able to get the big
aggressive,
upset on an S tier
good. Now
team,
they're gonna
right?
try to make a play in the mid lane. Seems like they would
They've
go
never
for it.
beaten a
That's
Filipino
the
team,
Filipino
unless they
side.
beat one
Good
tonight,
for DFYG.
which we'll
Now
see.
beat by
But they've never been able to beat a Filipino team.
They're gonna
They've always
try
lost
do the
to
same thing along,
Philippine
but then it
teams.
gets spotted out by Zed. Not happening today. Super Ken going for the lockdown into the AOG, but a great usage of the Tsunami Slam to avoid the Avatar the Guardian. That's a big brain play right there. Good play to stay alive. You know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
CC immune while you are casting the slam. One of you are actually like bringing someone up. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're having enough from Edok. Almost threatening a kill out the Super.
Like I feel like ECA still, the hype is there, but they still need to like, they gotta plus ultra, you know? They gotta push past their limits.
From Toys, carry. They might trade this though. Good push for Vel up top. But RQ Hoshi, they're starting to go ahead and gather to make these plays now that a power spike is starting to be hit here.
DFYG will scratch their heads. They have committed 2 ultimates just to try to take out a roamer, and Edok only had to do all that he had to do was to just pop the ultimate. So that's 2 ultimates for the price of 1, and he survived afterwards. So, however,
I do not know the results of these games, guys.
DFYG will be
I do not.
trying to go for this turtle. Does have the ultimate, the heavy spin still available.
I've not spoiled it.
See if they get it.
Dyron with the bravest fighter. Nice Tsunami Slam. Yon goes down. I don't know, man. I don't really like the Eve, man.
Super Ken making some havoc here, some chaos with a heavy spin, but Zed's gonna get
Zed goes down.
zoned out and taken out.
RQ Hoshi just handed it to him. They got no burst damage on the side of DFYG.
Basically is the trade here.
Zero burst damage.
Relying on the team, trying to be a little bit of a bait. That energy eruption won't land.
Zero damage, really.
Not sure if they still want to commit to this. They do want to just fight.
Super Ken goes down. Oh, they're just getting shredded. GG's. GG's. It's over. It's over.
They wanted for RQ Hoshi.
What a great takedown from RQ Hoshi. Not only did they take down 2 of the important members of DFYG, that's Akai as well as the Esmeralda down for the count. They also have taken.
Would you
out
rather watch
mid laner
Saber roam
Super
or
Ken.
Eudora
Control
mid-game?
of advantage when it
What?
comes to EL estate. Control of the jungle is pretty great. You can see
Would I rather watch a
Dyron
would I rather
was
watch
sort of a bait in here.
a Saber roam or a Eudora game?
Because he doesn't have the heavy spin in that scenario. You
I
think
don't
about
know.
it, in hindsight, DFYG should have just given up.
Am I gonna get to see both tonight?
That, but he didn't. So not only did they lose their turret, but they also gave 2 free kills for Hoshi. And you know what that translates to? That's 1.7 thousand gold in favor of Hard.
Oh, SOG. Toy taking some damage. Well done. AOG comes in. Nice pickup by DFYG.
Okay.
Very clean.
Gets a double kill again. Break the glass in case of emergency, and that's the Moskov there sitting
Nice.
in that case.
Um,
Getting a double is great. for DFYG here. Now they're going to put the pressure on this side of the jungle of RQ Hoshi.
I think the Eudora
pushed off his orange buff. He will go ahead and secure it with the Appraiser's Wrath here.
has
So
more.
It's good. DFYG doesn't want to go down swinging, doesn't want to go out to a
I think the
sweep.
Eudora has
They
more
showed some fight
playability.
Yeah. It just one double kill, one good play.
Why not just go Saber jungle?
7K gold is now down
You
to
know?
just 500, which generally means that it's almost equalized. Long is level 11 right now, which also tells us that he has got a lot of farm in his hands.
Oh, he's got to be careful here. He already uses it. He still has the Purify. He's trying to get away. He has space to work with in this RWM. Wow. RQ Hoshi.
Bionic ID doesn't win M5. He's not sure if Indo will ever win Worlds. I don't think I said that, but I think I definitely said, like, this is their shot, right? That was their best bet.
They should be able to
I haven't seen we haven't seen
basically revitalize themselves through the surge of life.
ONIC. We haven't seen Indo so primed and ready to go since then.
For his own angle to go in. There's a Tsunami Slam to get the space they needed. Great play there from Ido to take the jungler down away from the Lord. Even though Super Ken's still alive, they will take Edok out, but RQ Hoshi wanted
I just feel like that year was
Great plays coming up from Edok. If you're
Was
DFYG,
Indo's
you're
big
so
chance.
annoyed of this Kalia. Exchange might be a push in the mid lane, but RQ Hoshi have found a great opening once again.
Oh no, Diamond.
I mean, obviously they could have another chance. It just feels like that year was that was a year for them. Okay, DFYG with the comeback.
But that might be it. So maybe that's all they get off this Lord push. RQ Hoshi, not much value out of the Lord.
Yeah. Look at this item coming off of Super Kid. It's going to be great later on. Eventually, the cooldowns of the heavy spin will be a problem, but with just the two items...
Do you guys think ONIC has a big
just
chance
the
of winning
blue
Worlds
armor
this year?
As well as the Winter Crown. Might be enough for them to prolong this game. RQ Hoshi, they have tried to go for an extra play after that Lord fight, which I feel like is not warranted anymore. They could have just waited for the Lord and just have pushed.
Not Trex. I googled it and he definitely said it. Send me the link. What did you Google?
Was actually able to take out E1, but at the expense of the Lord not being utilized by RQ Hoshi. What that generally means, Naisu, is that their timer is just gonna get faster and faster. Meaning to say, DFYG and their ultimates, their power spike will just be speeding up because Long got 2 assists. Right now, 2 kills and 2 assists. He's gonna be hitting so hard.
Throws the spear there. Let's see if he actually has the space to work. He's getting stuck. Oh no, I'm not sure if Long's gonna be able to get away. He doesn't use the Purify either. He gets stunned and killed, and now Long is gone. DFYG has to disengage. No one from RQ Hoshi goes down. Hey, Spear of Death is what I mentioned before, right, Wolf?
Yeah. I am.
AI said so. The hell? Give me proof.
Got in away. Now RQ Hoshi, the pendulum swings in their
Keyword
favor
though,
now.
they might never win a
The
world
back and forth
championship.
between DFYG and RQ Hoshi will be decided on who makes fewer mistakes over the other. So far, RQ Hoshi, they're the ones gaining the momentum because they're the ones forcing the errors of DFYG.
But it's true though, man. They've just been on like a
really
down.
just wondering why
Feels like
Long
they've been on like a
did not
downward
press
slope since then, yo.
Yeah, maybe he was so worried with trying to get that space between everybody chasing after him, but that Purify definitely would have helped, so I'm sure he's thinking the same thing. Hopefully he can reset and get prepped for this next fight. Again, Lord's coming up here, a couple seconds. They'll get in position in DFYG. I'm not sure what the plan here is. It looks like they just want to go for the fight. Even in this case, Lone could technically be on one of these side lanes to push things out or clear some of the waves and then just join this later on, but it looks like they'll just delay that Lord. But they do lose. Oh, they almost lost that 2-2 turret mid lane just to the minion push.
Super Cannon, the heavy space.
Different word and same meaning. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
The jump from Dyron.
DFYG only 1,500 behind. This is a Lord fight right here. This could be a fight.
Let's see what they do here. Super Ken knows
Dead?
that he doesn't have to totally press this forward. Just
In comes
get
Sujin.
traction
RWM
pulls
comes
going.
out. Zed takes a lot of damage, but down goes Sujin. Long able to get the kill. Long able to flick back. Gets a lot of damage on Dyron. Dyron pops out the bravest fighter. RWM still chipping away.
Still holding on to the Purify. Vel already used his.
Now with no retribution on the side of RQ, DFYG should be able to move in. IDOC with the Tsunami Slam, but still falls. Zed finally drops as well. Toy able to get the kill, but Long finds IDOC in the back line. And DFYG move on to the Lord.
And so DFYG with that.
That's a clean take. That's a clean take. Clean take.
Might just get themselves the Lord here. There's not much RQ can do unless they're going to go for a kill.
Oh, no.
On Vel. Oh, Super Ken. So close.
Oh, wait,
Has to win a crown. Traction pulse, though, right on top.
Oh,
will take him
man.
out.
They got baited. Vel. I think Vel running away is already guaranteed during that moment, but yeah, DFYG miscalculated a little bit. But apart from that play, everything was just great from DFYG. They punished the jump coming out from Sutsujin. They have eliminated the jungler for Arkeoshi at the start of the
You guys
fight.
think SRG has a
That meant
chance?
that they were able to get the Lord so easily. I'm sure that they could have gotten out scot-free. Super Ken would have survived if they did not overextend their welcome over Arc.
What 2 to 4 teams have the best odds at making it to grand finals? What do you guys think
They also have the
of
power
M7?
spike right now with the Moskov hitting so hard, almost full item now for Long.
Long's feeling pretty good, man. Throwing out these spears when he sees fit.
DFYG about to bring us to game 3, baby.
Make its way here to that base
RWM
of
comes down.
Arkeoshi.
Lord able to get the crash. Good place on the RWM.
Let that charge get in. No turret's gonna fall just yet, though. So DFYG is slowly but
They should have
surely
focused more on mid and top.
getting control on this side of the map of Arkeoshi, and that's all they can hope for. That's all they can do. Play it for Long. Now, same thing. If Long, for some reason, makes an error, gets caught, doesn't use Purify, doesn't get the space he needs, they lose such a big component of their damage for DFYG to make this work. But they will get all the tier 2 turrets
Aurora
down
PH.
to go ahead and clear out this side of the map from Arkeoshi. They still hold on.
SRG Spirit TLPH Turkey. Okay. That's a list.
Oh
Oh my god, beautiful AOG into the backside. Tsunami Slam does connect, but it's not enough. IDOC able to go down. Vel able to get the kill. Zed falls. Toy. It's Long and Yoon versus the fucking world.
Long has all the space to work with, and they'll still go. They get the flicker out of Rins. It's Rins and Sutsujin. They're gonna lose this base turret. No, it doesn't go down. There's no ways, but they will potentially lose this buff. I don't know if Sutsujin can get there in time. Long is just unstoppable right now.
Even just walking in front of Long, in front of that orange buff, I mean.
I don't know. I still think I like TLPH over Aurora, honestly, out of the PH teams.
Long, and right now, it's definitely a problem for Arkeoshi. This Moskov has reached critical mass. Might just sell the boots. There you go. Just on cue. And
The meta's just so good for them, bro.
Get the halberd now, and at this point, it's gonna be hitting like a truck. And if you compare that to this carry,
All of
course, the
40's
carry can still take
all
the
of
numbers
all of
DFYG.
Sanford's best
He's able
picks
to
are meta
recover
right now.
DFYG maybe Kai, maybe
Gold lane
all that, it's gonna be good.
literally
Most
fits
ideal
OHEB to a
here
T.
for Toy
You can
is
play marksman, but you can also play fighters, and this is OHEB. This is M3 OHEB Prime type shit right here. We're talking like Alice gold lanes, Ruby gold lanes, also picking up marksmans in the gold lane.
See if they do. They do take this Lord now to half.
The
health.
Goat Carl
Go
T's, he
for
can play
a
literally
zip
whatever he
up in the
wants.
crown, though.
And then you
The
have
idea
siege
play might just
mages
be to buy a
along
little
with
more
whatever
time
the
if they
hell
do
else you
initiate,
want.
So it's not all on Zed. Because Arkeoshi could
For Sanji.
potentially try the same thing, right? Just Tsunami Slam Super Ken away from the Lord if they choose to fight it. But now, like you said, a
I
big
just-
problem is this critical mass Moskov from Long. He's got the Purified.
Like, it's
Fast
almost
out there. They're
unfair
down so low.
how
Not
well
using
the
the
meta
crowns yet,
just
but will
fits
go
their
ahead and
team.
Falling Star Moon out,
Like
so that is
it's
not
almost
available for
unfair.
this
Like it
fight.
feels like the patch was
Something
made,
they can work
like the
with.
most
They
recent
can jump
patches
in,
was
heal
made
the
for their
Tsunami
team, yo.
Slam. They're gonna go for a Super Ken, and they battle it out. And the RWM and Dyron has to flicker defensively, but Vel once again will take some damage. A big AOG though, and Zed up the front of it all. They do pop the immortality. Prager's rapidly away, and Sutsujin will fall in DFYG once again. Long
Bruh.
untouched.
DFYG about to
Take down two
bang, bang.
Arkeoshi.
dang dang.
2 kills for the man
66
of
viewers.
power.
If you guys are just coming in, make sure you hit the like button. It's highly appreciated.
counter initiation coming from DFYG.
Let me know your
So
top 4
good.
teams
They
for
didn't have to
M7.
pop their purifiers
Who
and
makes it to
go
grand
there
finals?
so long. And the fact that they have taken out Riggs, that was actually the great way for them to get
SRG, it's the
into
same
that
for them
fight.
technically.
The
For sure.
ultimate from
I think
D1 was also so important
we can't
for
sleep on
DFYG
SRG at
as
all.
it actually prompted Arky Hoshi to
Golly,
use
I gotta blow my
spells.
nose.
Winter Crown sacrificed the zone on the members of Arky Hoshi. No steal
Uh-oh.
whatsoever from Arky Hoshi.
RWM comes down.
Manipulation drops
Speedy
down
light wheel
just
as
to
well.
Go ahead and let Vel get out of there. They can be pretty, you know, they can use these ultimates as much as they want when they see fit. Just because, I mean, you got to think how many
TLPH,
times has
DFYG,
D1
SRG, Turkey A.
been so big.
That's a
on
list
the
right there.
value of his real-world manipulations, whether that's defensively or aggressively, and especially around the objective fights. And now that this evolved lord is making its way up top, this is going to be pretty tough for Arky Hoshi. They need some type of way to deal with Lung.
That's a big
And
lord.
it feels like it's a lot of the time.
That's a
it's
big
like
lord.
Europe, right? And he has not been able to get that target. Obviously, there's a Purify over there. There's 2 that you kind of have to consider. And that always is the case when there's a Clay across from you. And so they're going to have to choose the targets carefully here and allow Toy to get that carry damage off. Even with a Malefic gun, it just
I don't
seems
think
like, you know,
DFYG
you don't
is
have that
quite
much space or range to work with.
top 4 material
Charge
just
up
yet.
From that lord will take out the base turret up top. Mid's gonna fall here as well, and DFYG sees this game inside. Super Ken popping the heavy spin. Sutsujin cut off from the team.
Let's just remember that, like, RQ isn't even the...
And Lung takes into the fight with SOD. The land shaker's not gonna land, and Lung still has the
Isn't even the best team in Indo right now.
So close.
And they're struggling with him.
Lung comes in on top again with 3 down.
Top 8 would be an
Hoshi
achievement.
Lung buys the immortality, and he'll just lock onto the base to end the game here.
Top 8 would
and
be an
take
achievement
it
for them,
to a
for sure.
game
If they get to
3.
playoff
Team
bracket,
takes
it's
a
huge for
1
them.
more hit, and we've got a game 3 on our hand. You
Great
see the smile on his
last
face.
in case of emergency. Long this Moskov. If it works, my man. If it doesn't, you know, it kind of looks disastrous for DFYG. But today, in game number 2 versus RQ Hoshi, the 50-50 went in favor of Long dominating this game. Just one mishap.
Beginning of the day,
I gotta blow my nose.
every game it's banned. Onslaught.
Yeah, Lancelot is a quick, you know, auto pick. I would say, you know, for
First pick, auto pick.
yeah, definitely. Do you think DFYG will go with the same lineup that they went with the last game?
You know, when you will win, you will continue at the same rhythm and the same like strategy like you won last game, but
Yes,
They-
because
they
it's
are avoiding
not
the
the time
counters.
to experiment.
yeah.
Because this will secure the slot for the semifinals. So I don't think they will go bold or go. They will play it safe.
Wow.
But we can see right now Yisun-Shin right now a pick which was not there the previous game, since Akai was the jungler the previous game. So I think they're going all in this. They're going for the damage, but I'm not sure if Long would actually pick Moskov again for this match. Might actually go for another pick, or if he's feeling very comfortable about his Moskov pick, he would actually go for him again. But we're still waiting right now for
White
RQ,
says.
and we have Valentine because
We expected, we have picks.
Come on,
now,
DFYG.
and for the RRQ, Valentina, Labu and Lancelot, we are waiting. Do you think, I want to see Ruby this game, and I want to see Harith, but maybe he will get banned next for the ban phase 2.
actually Ruby would not be she's a not bad choice for this game, to be honest with you. But I think they might have actually other ideas going on, since the FYG, they are still lacking a roamer and a gold laner. As for there is a Tigreal ban, because Tigreal in the first match was very annoying for them, to be honest. He played a huge part in RQ's win in the first match. As for RRQ, we do have a jungler, we have an XP laner, and we have a mid laner. So we still are waiting.
What's their
also-
pick? What do they do? What huge mistake do they
Continue the
make?
same strategies during the drafting. Like we will choose the meta picks first, then we will choose like our favorite picks, like Harith, it got banned.
Harith ban?
So when you are continuing the same strategies, some strategies they have some of teams.
Still need a gold laner on
they
both
have
sides.
Strategies during drafting. Out of picks, last time we saw Moscow. It was not a last
for the scanner ban or they're going for a clove ban.
Quad ban.
So I believe
Moscow ban from RQ?
DFYG is actually might be planning to go for Moscow again, but they still need to check who is actually RQ. Moscow ban. That's it. No more. No more. They're not going to take the risk. They're not going to take the risk. They're not going to let Long go for Moscow.
What about like 1-1?
That was kind of expected, to be honest. Since Long
For
in the
RQ.
previous match, you know.
What do you think between the two, who's more nervous right now?
I think both of them are. I think both of them are right now.
Who's the more nervous?
To be honest,
Helly?
I saw like he's a little confident now. You dominate last game, but now
Rock
you
pick?
don't have any cards until like if you have a pocket.
Ruby's also good with the
Get to get.
with the YSS.
I expect
Good tot
to see him
though,
actually
clean.
this match from
Get to get
DFYG.
Esmeralda, Yusin Eve until now.
What do we see here?
Similar to the last game picks.
But right now, RQ do not have Tigreal as a pick right now. So who are they going to pick instead? Are we going to see a Matilda or are we going to see an Atlas, for example? We might have, but no, we're going for the straight one. We're going for Chu. You know, the most pro picked hero, to be honest. Yeah, most pro picked hero.
They just don't seem very excited, the casters right now.
Definitely. And a Granger as well.
Granger and Chu. To be honest, if you are choosing Chu,
Granger
against
Cho?
Eve, this is the perfect pick. Also,
What's wrong with the Granger?
Because Chu, it's like a stealer, like a ninja. They will knock your. The
What's
opponent
exactly-
and
I'm
get the kill
confused.
For the other team. Wait,
Are we saying Vayne today?
wow.
Will we actually see Vayne
At
today?
the last pick.
I don't think so.
Mirko didn't like
DFYG,
it?
they will
I mean, it's not like,
They're playing us.
That would be a huge surprise.
What else can they
but I
pick,
don't
bro?
think they would go
Teasing.
for Vayne.
Yes.
they already had the
will they
Valentina
take the
in,
risk
so
to
they
go
need
for Vayne?
damage in the goal lane. They
This
can't
is
go for like
actually,
fighter off lane.
long shot, but
I mean, I guess they
might
could have gone
actually do
for-
that. Ruby. There we go. You wanted Ruby? There you go. You got
He
Ruby.
was waiting for it.
You got it. You got Ruby. This is going to be such a tanky game for DFYG, and RQ are might have actually
Ruby
a hard
pick.
time
Salsa.
winning this match. If
And
it
for
goes to late
DFYG.
game.
If they win the
What else do they
early
pick
game
though, you
and
know?
they got the objectives and like the snowball for early game for RQ hand.
But you know, there is a problem with DFYG's picks right now.
Like, they
The
maybe
draft
could have
pick
gone
is
for
that
something
they
like the
don't have
1-1.
That much burst damage.
They're
The
waiting
only
for
burst
mid-game.
damage is coming from
Built-in
some
purify
shit
for all the crowd
DFYG.
control. Can
On
kite
the
well.
other
Something
hand,
that could
with
kite. Or like
RQ,
air though,
we
maybe?
have
I don't know,
burst
man.
damage from Lancelot, and we have it from Granger as well. So this is going to be
Let's
such
see.
a
Let's watch for the
Yeah.
game 3.
yeah. This is going to be very hard.
Game 3.
Drafts are locked. One team drafted to close and one team drafted to disrupt.
Melissa?
Let's see the game 3 quarterfinals. Everything is on the line. That's it from the desk. Draft is done. RRQ versus DYFG game 3 decider. Casters, take it away.
Game number 3, and we're back with Sutsujin on the Lancelot. And Super
Bro, does
Cat on
RQ lose
the
this?
Sunshin.
If
Now
RQ
we're
loses
taking
this.
junglers. Both
Sheesh.
of the 2 junglers that we have will now focus on.
That's a big
being
statement
engaged.
from DSYG.
And how about that ban on the Moscow? Nice.
It's warranted, man. You know, I know our panel was discussing, like, do you think they'd ban out the Moskov? And
Honestly, what they
I think
probably
that's
could
a
have
good
done
question
is
to
just
have
left the
because
Moskov
of
and
the performance that Logan
Harith
did in the
open
last
and traded
game
for one of the two.
knowing his history
and
with
banned
that
out,
hero
like,
as
the good
well,
tot.
You know, and sometimes it's
Banned
just
out
better to
the
go ahead
Ruby
and
or
with the last
something.
ban. Might as well just do it, you know, just to kind of narrow down the choices there. But this is, like, we've seen the Ruby and the gold lane time and time again. It works great. Can be devastating. There's an early flicker from Yi1 from that aggressive play from Edok, but you know, nonetheless, that's the main point. Every single time that we do see this Ruby, since technically we do see a lot of double fighter with the Yi Sun-Shin lineup,
I mean,
it always runs into the same problem, man, which is usually on late game based.
you do have to remember,
you know, offenses, like, you don't have that range.
this whole tournament is invitational, right? So even though it's an international event, it's still all invitational, and you can't really, I'm not saying I'm very happy for this tournament, and I'm really glad we get to see some of these teams that are playing in M7, like DFYG and stuff, play for like we get a little sneak peek, and they get to play against certain teams and stuff in certain regions. But I still wouldn't put this tournament in like MSC or M7. Like I wouldn't put it in that category, even though it's got a huge check. It's got $1 million cash pool.
Right? And so we have seen games.
It's invitational. It's not.
Get turned over on their head. Even
you don't qualify for this.
Lead with lineups like this that DFYG has. So that's probably the biggest problem that they're going to run into with this. And then, of course, I think part of this equation is what does Rins take for the ultimates, depending on how they want to approach the fights.
Yep. Which I think in the first turtle, you are going to be rewarded if you pick up the real-world invasion. Vel back on the Esmeralda. I think this is the third time that they will be playing Lapu Lapu versus the Esmeralda. Yep. So far, it's been 1-1. Let's see. It's going to be the first turtle fight here for our team.
Okay, Rins has his RWM. Just going to hold on to it. Edok not level 4 just yet. Neither is Zed. So this turtle will start up. But look who's making his way along to join this fight at level 4. Threatening with that I'm offended.
A lot of damage. Supercan able to get the turtle. Sujin goes down to Zed. That's huge for DFYG.
The run, trying to get away. AOG, great G-Kundo to keep.
It's big pressure to Aurora Gaming PH, the one and only representative from the Philippines for this tournament.
It's sometimes so good to see like a good flicker, I'm offended play.
I thought they had community teams that did. What do you mean community teams that did?
Surprise second skill into
community teams that did what?
But you saw what Long did. He literally casually walked in front of the members of RQ Hoshi.
Yep.
Inside the turtle pit.
Munchies!
I'm offended on the perfect
Welcome to the Dinos.
DFYG casually took that first turtle in front of RQ Hoshi. Like it's nothing. Like it's target practice for them. That is.
Thank you for becoming a member.
Long, man.
It's a long effect.
It's a long effect. You know, right now DFYG is going to take the fight. They take out Edok so quickly, and Vel potentially.
Thought they had community teams that qualify for this tournament.
Dyron isn't able to
what
get
community
it, so
teams?
Falls, and now another big pickup for DFYG as they find 2.
This was all invitational. I'm pretty sure. Like if you look at it on Wikipedia,
Vel, can you survive this? Nah. Good thing it's
every team involved says invited.
They also denied a cart away from the Esmeralda, so this is going to be massive for RQ Hoshi. I think that they will probably reduce the gold deficit into just 1,000 gold after that. Especially because
yeah, everyone's invited.
Double laning. But man, do hope that for RQ Hoshi, for game number 3, they don't lose out.
Well, I appreciate that, Munchies.
On GOTF just because of that. Just because they're allowing DFYG to take out their members so easily, so casually. There will be another turtle gonna be coming here. It's expanding rivers. So that's also why Long was.
That's
able
why
to
RQ's
get
in it.
into that first turtle so easily.
The nicest way possible.
From the top to the mid to the bottom lane, and it's also gonna be the way for DFYG to connect around this turtle area.
Looks like here the play around this turtle. Fighting up top in that gold lane, but they are going to go ahead and let DFYG take this out. I think Edok's going to look for the kick, and he does just that as he's able to find Long. Long trying to get away. Won't be able to escape the shot coming out from Toy. As a kill's picked up, Rins is still going to survive. A Landtaker dropped down on Vel. But turtle for the taking now. You have Sutsujin going to clear that mid and then making his way up for this objective.
RQ didn't even.
Turtle's going to be next, but Long's back up. He can actually join this in, and they can stall this out, so no one's going to be.
Bro, they got what place did RQ get?
Yeah.
Didn't they get like
On,
7th place? They got 7th place.
But it seems like DFYG wants to.
They didn't make it playoffs.
I think that they found an opening.
They got invited because they're.
They do, and they kind of feigned.
Hold on. Yo, Trex, good afternoon. Did you know that in this tournament, players will get 100% of the money and none will go to the organizations? Huh? Isn't that up to the orgs, not the... I don't know. I have no clue about that. I would have to see that in writing because they bring views. Exactly. That's why it's an invitational, guys. The reality is, it's an invitational. It's a cool tournament, and I'm glad that they invite, like, this time compared to last year, their range of the teams they invited is really cool, and I think it's very nice that we got a nice sneak peek into certain teams like DFYG. We got a sneak peek into teams like Zeta, Japan. We got to see a lot of different teams from different regions.
They will not take the turtle, and then that actually prompted Suzuki to just go to the bottom lane. If Arky Hoshi does not push, and they will not be able to push because Veil is here, and by the way, Expanding Weavers also have them in that scenario. DFYG again, it takes something so casually over Arky Hoshi, and even that Crammer, dude. DFYG are taking and stealing candies away from Arky Hoshi.
Yeah, Super Ken, like you said, you know, he's got a ton of experience playing against Sutsujin here in the past, and, you know, it shows. DFYG holding on to that 2,000 gold lead right now. Nothing major, but it is still something, and that could be the reason why RQ Hoshi decided not to fight into that second turtle. You know, they want to give themselves a little bit more time to scale up and build up here, and especially for Toy. This Granger, as we know, is going to take a little bit of time to go ahead and scale up, and I can't remember. I think if we take a look at the items, I think he did get the Sky Piercer recently, but he's going to deal with this pressure now in his lane. DFYG wants to take this tier 1 turret.
I need to see something real quick.
Well, if they want to take a turret, you just send a few dudes and they'll be able to get it because of this, the threat that this lineup has.
Arky Hoshi has to really think about their mid game and their late game right now, because I feel like DFYG, they continue on taking things away from RQ Hoshi, the neutral objective as well as the turrets. It's going to be a walk in the park for them to end this game, especially because they also have good late game. I mean, of course, they don't have a marksman for DFYG, but this is still a Yisun Chain. I think Yisun Chain is a marksman if you think about it. But again, there is a
I need
lot
to see
of ways
something,
for DFYG
guys.
to end this game at any stage. So if RQ Hoshi does not find an opening for Sutsujin to wreak havoc, as well as find the timing for Toy to be activated, this is going to be DFYG advancing in this playoff.
See what happens. They have control of the turtle right now. I think still RQ Hoshi doesn't want anything to do with these turtles. He's just being zoned out by Vel, actually. So great choice there for Vel, but they are going to trade it objectively. As that tier 1 up top is pushed down by Toy.
My nose won't stop leaking, guys.
What they can. That seems to be the
It
whole
won't stop
case,
leaking.
You know,
It's rough.
They can't fight.
All right, let's focus.
So you might as well grab some
Focus on
space
the
to
game.
work with on the map. Get some objectives if you can. But I'm just worried because the way
Need to
things
warm
have
up this
gone in
tea.
the past, 8 minutes, basically, I don't know if they're going to be in a position to actually contest against the Lord unless they somehow get an advantage. That advantage would come mainly through Edok getting a kick and then giving them the numbers advantage in a team fight. But right now, it just seems to be pretty difficult. Yeah, he does have the Sky Piercer.
Come on, DFYG, don't whiff
He's
this.
working on his next item here. Oh, Bell, is he going to get caught? Nice land shake.
Bell gets caught. Toy able to get the kill.
Comes down. Good pick up for Toy.
RWM response. Dyron jumps on top, though. Gets the stun.
Trade in the mid. Oh, the Mountain Shocker will be able to take out.
Sutsujin goes down.
Super Ken gets a solo kill. And now they traded out the 1-for-1. But definitely a difficult game for Sutsujin here.
Wow, Vel, I was really wondering what he was trying to achieve there. They tried to cut the waves very nearby the turrets of RQ Hoshi, but it turns out to be good because E1 was there to counteract with the Eve ultimate. They also did force Rig's ultimate to copy the real world manipulation, but I think the bigger kill was onto Sutsujin. And not only that, Nice, they actually take a turret in the mid lane, a turret in the bottom lane, on top of a kill onto the jungler of RQ Hoshi. And all of a sudden, they are up by 3.8k gold. RQ Hoshi are just not finding a break in this game, whereas DFYG, they're just getting everything in their hands. Super Ken, if you give this guy a hero that he can be successful with, and if you set up the Yisun Chain for success, you can see that Super Ken is more than able to deliver. Now it's going to be up to how
all right, boys.
Contest this Lord.
It's a nail biter. It's a nail biter for sure.
I guess they're going to go for it.
DFYG with a reverse sweep incoming.
Into this territory here. DFYG healthily ahead right now.
BOD locked in for Super Ken, 2-0 and 2. The guy's going to be hurting.
How it's going to go for RQ Hoshi. They might just, even if they go for a kick.
DFYG got this, man.
Like, who do you go for? You know, who do you kick? Yi1 isn't even giving you an opportunity to
What a
kick
horrible
him,
skin choice for the Ruby,
as
though.
He's got the flicker even
Long.
available, so
I don't
you know,
approve.
it's
Could have done better.
difficult for the show to find that window of opportunity, and that's why
Elder
all these
Wheeze.
objectives
Could have gone for the Elderwise
has
skin.
been basically no contest.
One of my favorite skins in the
Another
game.
One going to DFYG. They
The Ruby
might force a
Elderwise.
fight here around the 2-2 turret. Look at Vel, third time on this Esmeralda, having a much better game than he's had previously, as he just goes and leads the charge in. Dyron gonna jump in as well. So low, he does get out. Luckily, they still have these holy defense shields as well, but the waves are going to be pushing in, working on these tier 2 turrets. Sutsujin this whole time has been playing catch-up, trying to get those items that he needs on this Lancelot to be able to provide more of that damage throughput that they need here.
Yeah. It can all stem back to that first turtle fight where RQ Hoshi, like a deer in the headlights.
RQ will make comeback. Don't you put that on me.
Gave them everything. A kill and a turtle.
Don't you
And a
put
kill
that
of
on me,
the-
Ricky Bobby.
of the Sutsujin Lancelot more than anything else. Because ever since then, I mean, DFYG did not let go. They're just collecting kills after kills. They're activating Long on his Ruby. And most importantly, Super Ken is just delivering. Yi1 also is a threat for RQ Hoshi. And there's no actual way for them to really contest Yi1. There should be because of the Lapu Lapu, but it seems like Yi1 has already
Come on, boys.
countered what RQ Hoshi is trying to do.
Move on to the tower.
Down, look at that. You know, stop
RWM comes out from Rins as well. Tower does drop.
Basically, the front line of DFYG.
Ted able to lock in on Dyron. Brave Spider comes out, gets a stun on a Vel. Vel backs off. DFYG backs off. They do break the inhibitor.
But the shield in mid is gone. So DFYG might continue to press.
Can they take another?
Actually give the call to Long to go and make the play and just flicker on
Guys,
forward.
I don't know
They
what
just
happened
do
with
that.
Team
Now
Spirit.
late old Sutsujin.
And I feel like you
Just two
telling me
words,
that
even with
asking me
the
questions like
revitalized
this is
top tier, they
spoiling
keep
it.
him healthy. There's the jump
Dyron
in.
goes down.
AOG from Zed, and Dyron is gone as well. Lung still has his flicker I'm offended combo. They're going to march in with the waves here, and DFYG with this massive lead will clean up another kill. They want to make a statement. They're going to go for the wipeout here before they end the
Well
game.
done,
and
well
take
done.
Game 3 against RQ Hoshi.
I'm guessing they lose, but I would have voted that. I'm talking about MSC and M6, by the way, sure. DFYG take the dub. 2-1.
They complain if they have just eliminated RQ Hoshi, a team that's very famous in.
Yeah, definitely.
DFYG
So now
moves
the
on.
first match is done, and second match is
My guess is
underway.
Team Spirit loses
We
to
have
Aurora
Aurora
PH.
Gaming and VERSO
Guys.
time.
Yeah.
With
I don't
these
think it's
two,
a team.
Who do you think is coming up on top? I know I said earlier that VERSO time is the underdog
Like,
here, but
yes,
this
Team Spirit can
Games
do
of the
well in
Future
double
Abu Dhabi,
limb,
it just keeps on surprising us.
Exactly.
but
So-
they're still
I'm
they're
lost.
unable to beat like any
So,
big
you
dog
know,
teams
you
just
said
yet,
that,
man.
DFYG was the underdog compared to RQ Hoshi, and they actually won. And right now we're seeing Aurora. You're most welcome, but yeah, that is the truth. You know,
Turkey's got
They're the
this.
best players in the world, so a team like VERSO to win on
Ariza
Turkey
Zawa,
is
what's
not
up?
an easy achievement. You know.
Talking about styles, do you think there will be a style clash between Aurora
In
Gaming
M6,
and
who
VERSO
did
time?
they beat in M6?
I believe it will. They will definitely have a style clash. You know, everyone will try to show his colors, you know, and his strategies and his ideas. You know, Aurora is Aurora, of course. They're amazing, but yeah, I'm expecting VERSO to do something today, just like what DFYG did.
They lost to TLID.
Okay,
They beat
this
Vamos and they
best of
beat
3
Falcons.
series, like how important
They only beat
is
Falcons and
to be
Vamos
first pick in a draft?
in the bracket.
To be honest, as a first time, and the first begins like yesterday.
Like if they would, let's just be real here.
And they continue in the same rhythm.
If they would have been in
And
Nip Flash's position, if they would have been in Nip Flash's position,
for the breaking of the wind,
they would have lost to
No, they are
SRG
not
and gotten.
You know, they are
8th
keep on
place.
Practicing every day. For sure, they are doing screams, playing.
yeah, of course there is practicing, but we need to focus on the win streak of the VERSO time. Like yesterday they went 2-0 versus Homeboys, but Aurora Gaming
In
they
Swiss.
are already on the rhythm. They are already
Again, I'm not
already in
trying
the
to. I'm not
rhythm
trying to
part,
like
because
discount
they won the
EECA.
tournament in
And I would
September,
love
so
for
they
any
won.
region
So they
outside
are
of
already
Southeast
in the
Asia
competitive scene,
to
and
really
we
like
are
show
fighting
up
for this tournament, and we are coming here in
and just
Abu Dhabi
turn up.
to win it.
But I
Yeah.
do
They
think
have the
that
edge to come up on top
EECA
of
gets,
this.
like Team Spirit gets
We are
a
waiting for
tiny
the
bit of overhype.
unpredictable thing. Alisa. So we will see how they will.
Let's
plan.
see.
Okay,
They
let's
beat
see how
EV.
this will play out. But
They lost to
you know what?
RQ
I was
in Swiss.
watching- I know
They lost to
we
RQ in
don't
Swiss,
like to see
1-0.
ourselves, but I watched the YouTube yesterday and our live
Then they beat
audience, they
TLID
are very
1-0.
much active,
Okay.
very interactive.
And then
So
they
I would
beat
just like to
CFU
thank
2-1.
our live viewers for being so interactive, and please don't forget to always watch our official page YouTube. And we are expecting it to double or triple the views today, right?
They better double or triple.
It's a quarterfinal, so
Yeah.
so they better they double it.
Yeah, definitely. And thank you to all the viewers, of course. We wouldn't be here without you guys. You are the ones who are always attending, always being there for MLBB. You know, making us, do all our best to be.
They get the hype that they lost. It's true.
Kind
They're
of,
very.
casters and hosts that you enjoy.
And I'm not
watching.
trying to be a hater.
Yes, of
I'm not.
course. And
I'm
I think-
just saying what I see.
Coming now.
Oh, so we're seeing Zation.
But the thing is the West Last Hope was their nickname in the knockouts. Bro, it's crazy that they're not even a Western team, yo. They're not a Western team. They're Eastern Europe. They're part of Asia. Russia's part of Asia. EECA stands for Eastern Europe and Central Asia. I was saying this every time from M5 to now, they always like make these they'll like do like every time Team Spirit gets far. Every time they do a bunch of stuff, they'll be like, "Oh, the Western team, like, guys, 75% Asia, metropolitan Russia is Europe." Yo. Guys. Bro, Russia is like mostly, you're right, 75%. 75%. Where's the capital? When you say Western, like when you think of like the West, I don't even consider Europe like the West exactly. Like USA, South America, like North America, South America are like the West, right? Europe's like the middle. I don't know. New World and Old World West, fair. That's a good way to put it.
Comfort or
I need to blow my nose.
tempo here, so
For Aurora, they need to deny the tempo from Verso. Because Verso, they like to be a tempo team more than like late game. They will take the tempo in the early, and they will move forward with that tempo and snowball. Because we see Arlot and we see Hylos. And
They're banning Fredrin, actually.
You should.
That's such an interesting ban because this is the first time we actually see Fredrin getting banned. And
Well, everything is west of Southeast Asia.
So it's the first
That's
time
what
actually
Gideon.
seeing
I would
they
I would
might
always make this
themselves
complaint to
out.
Gideon and them,
They
and they'd be like,
actually
"Well, I
pick
mean,
up,
everything's west of
Arlot,
Southeast
they would
Asia."
actually go with Fredrin, and
Except
that
for,
would
like,
be very
Japan.
dangerous for them.
Land of the
we're
rising
waiting
sun.
For Xeno right now to see what is he going for. We're still waiting for a jungler and a gold laner for Verso time. And
Thing
we
is, it's
are
like-
also waiting for a mid laner and a gold laner.
Even
also
Russia would
for,
be like, there's
um,
Western country, like, you know, like they consider us the
Or if
West.
they choose Musician and they like deny Fredrin.
Okay,
Turkey?
This is, a target ban. This is definitely a target.
Turkey's
ban.
Middle East,
That
bro.
means
It's not
Verso
West.
is
It's the
actually
Middle East.
planning to go for a mobility hero. Since we have two mobility
I mean, it's
heroes right
pretty
now,
much the Middle
we
East,
have
you know.
Arlot and we have Zushin. All right, so they might actually go for more mobility heroes. That's why they ban Fulvius, because Fulvius feeds from mobility basically. So yeah, that's a very smart move. Of
Basically
them.
the
But
Middle
they
East.
actually still, like right now, they gave Aurora an idea that okay, they're going for mobility. So you know, they banned but gave Aurora an idea of what's going on right
For
now.
mobility. Did you? I thought we will see Hayabusa this game.
Maybe. Guinevere. All right. Okay.
Some even call it. Well, that
They
doesn't even
actually
make
kind of
sense.
felt like they're gonna pick Guinevere, so they banned her. Maybe.
Australia,
Did
like
they actually
the Western. If we're the Australia, the Western world.
in one match. And
Australia's
she
the
was
outback,
actually doing
bro.
a Great job.
That shit's
yesterday.
outback.
So
That
maybe
shit's
that's why
way
that's
outback.
another target ban. So Aurora also studied well.
That shit is
before
not the
they
West.
joined this
They
match.
do their
They had the
homework.
time.
Yeah, they really done their homework as well. This is very interesting. I believe this match is going to be unpredictable, to be honest. I don't think I'm gonna I'll be clueless this time as well. Maybe they're just testing.
Turkey got this,
See
bro.
them in action.
Turkey got
Yeah, I
this.
think one of the things every time you look at this, like the
This is
matchups
GG's.
that
What
Aurora
region
Gaming
is
has
Verso
played,
time from again?
They have developed their play style. I feel like even if you guys caught the group stage games, you got to leave it up to TNZ, man. He's still one of the most
ECA.
unique junglers that picks up some of the most unique picks. He even at one point, I believe, picked up a Harley.
They're the number 2 team.
A lot of people recognize, Tanzi picking up the Leo Mord, which I hope he brings out, by the way, because Leo Mord did get kind of a buff, right, on the recent patch.
Yeah, they call
Right now in
Australia
mid
the
lane, this is
outback.
what you expect. You're gonna just see the roams and mids duke it out to see who can get each other lower. Revitalize already going to be popped on both sides too, so that's the main thing. I think for Verso Time Wolf, from everything we've seen, again, even in their their tournament before heading here to Games of the Future, a lot of people were impressed by them. And
All right, we're gonna drop a hard truth. I think any country. I think what's become common is when you think of Western countries, you think of it's more of like, is this a country that is a first world country? And if you're more of a second or third world country, then you consider any country that is quote unquote rich as a Western country. I think that's where the confusion is really coming in.
a lot of the cases where they get these
I think that's when you say like
picks,
political
one of them
branding,
being
I think that's
Castle on
how
the
I would say it,
R-Line.
right?
He has been so proactive, so good at setting things up for
That's
the
a
team
sad
here, and you pair
reality.
that up by having a Jushin and a
Except for like
are
China
gonna
or
give
Japan.
so
I guess
much
not. Maybe I'm
space
wrong
to
about
Zeno
that.
and Mark to really move around the map, move around the team fights.
And Verso Tem are starting some of their
I mean,
initial pokes out the bottom lane. You know what I'm really
in all
questioning
reality
about
though,
this
like
time's composition is that this is so late game centric. Surely Hylas and Fusion very strong in the early stages, so is the laning stage. But this is Hayabusa, Arlet, and Moscow. That is so difficult to pull off, but if they do pull it off, it's gonna be very strong come the 15-minute mark. Aurora Gaming though, this is a more holistic approach from them. Surely this is not a traditional marksman, but they do have the Yusin Chain with a double fighter setup.
Aurora got this.
Pretty
Easy
easy
G's.
lineup to
Easy
pull
G's.
off.
Show them how we do this.
Little attempt there. Again, utilizing that Lunox, and it's kind of always surprising because we've seen Lunox pop up so many times just here in the Games of the Future alone, and it either does or it does like really, really good damage-wise, right? Rosa doesn't have the brilliance just yet. It's gonna get dragged back, so that's an easy kill. First blood for Zeno. Again, quite aggressive earlier on, and you don't really have that power spike to get a good stun coming through. That land shaker, Glorious Pathway going to be dropped down too.
Glorious Pathway.
That first turtle, it's
Nice,
gonna
I'm
break
offended.
further. Sigibum
Beautiful.
might
Oh god, here
be
comes
there.
SOD.
Wow. Where did that damage come
Nobody
from?
goes down, which is
Careful,
honestly
now
crazy. Here
gotta
comes
disengage.
Tianzi.
There's a split fight happening here. Forget the turtle. Go for the
Are all their
kill.
names Verso?
But
That's
Aurora
annoying,
Gaming
bro.
will win it to
March,
push
Verso
off
March, Verso
Time
Geno.
from the objective.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Verso Time has continued to fight in there. I think it's great that they
Turtle ends up going over to the
they
hands of
got
Aurora
away that
Gaming.
They could. And the fact that they have taken Rosa down before the turtle fight, I think that's more than Verso Time could have asked for. Because I've
Turn
said,
his thirst trap
most of
post.
the early games was
What was her thirst trap
you would
post?
easily point towards
Let's look it
Aurora
up.
Gaming. The fact that you saw
Where's it, Turner?
Verso Time try to go for pickups first kind of tells you that they have identified that when it comes to a head-on collision battle or the turtle, they will not win. And
Oh lord,
it's a problem
Eterna.
for them, but
What are
I
you
love the fact that They
doing?
have identified the fact that they cannot use money to
Eterna.
get out during the most opportune moment. Even the
I need you to
flicker
calm
from
down
Castle
over
was
there.
Min-maxed.
3 days
the way
ago.
that he popped it at the best timing to get out of there, so that there will be no trades. Still, Aurora
We had to
Gaming
watch
have
one. All right,
collected
I didn't watch it
exactly
twice.
like-
I swear I
when
didn't
it
watch
comes
it
to the early
twice.
game as well as the mid game, they were definitely be.
I
the
may
ones
have
to
watched
be
it
in
twice.
The driver's seat. In fact, double war arcs picked up by Aurora Gaming means that Siggy Boom as well as Lunar, they will be activated soon enough. And if you're
I might have
we
watched
gotta
it
be
twice.
bracing ourselves.
Anyways,
Cool, that's what we're gonna go for. It's gonna be Boro. Drops down the Gore's pathway. Gets to revitalize out, and Aurora Gaming, with their experience and the veterancy that is across the board here on this team, like they know, like if we get a battle spell out, that's fine. We don't really have to overcommit to this. And like you mentioned,
What's
Wilfred,
Mollywog?
this lineup it is going to work well. If whether you put Siggy Boom there or Lunar to jump in and start a fight, they have that option. If it's Bagu, they can do that too. That's what we saw from the last objective take for the turtle, and so they play around that. Meanwhile, you know, majority of the damage is gonna come from Tienzi on the YSS like we've seen, but also Rose.
all right, let's focus on the game.
That up. But yes, late
Bro, my
game,
nose.
Verso time, if they get
My
online,
nose.
specifically the Moskov or Verso March, that's where they have to kind of start to worry, right? Because Kojic, like we know, we've seen Jushin so many times now up to this point, really sat back into the meta, and even despite the little bit of a change or nerf that she went through with the recent patch, it doesn't really matter. She still serves the purpose of utility and that strength to go ahead and make it even more difficult for the opposing team to get away.
Yeah, but antihistamines will put me to bed, bro. That shit'll make me tired.
Just get zoned in.
I have NyQuil with antihistamines, but if I do that, it's gonna make me tired. I've been taking Dayquil all day, but Dayquil doesn't have the antihistamines. Should I take some NyQuil? Oh, Lord, he stole the turtle.
Oh, what?
Verso March.
He didn't even use the retribution.
God.
TNZ not like this.
Oh my guy's face. Look at Rose's face. He's pissed.
Just
my
about to
goodness.
It's like,
finish
what the
my
hell?
sentence, man, and they are gonna get that turtle scot-free. Yep. Oh my God.
They forgot there was a Moskov on the map.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's an oopsie.
That's an oopsie.
Oh my God. I gotta love that. Gotta love that. That is one of the best plays we've seen so far in Games of the Future.
Hey, you miss 100.
Yo, Siggy Boom just died
spears you
too?
Don't take, man. You know, you
Siggy
might-
Boom died.
Yeah, Siggy Boom died. So that's double value basically for Verso time.
Unbelievable.
Golden Staff for
Unbelievable,
March.
Actually. Now, Golden Staff available for Verso March. Or just March at this point. I think
Dano.
there are just some
Kojic.
games, man, where you can say, yeah, this game is for me. This is my game. And March is feeling that. An assist, a kill on his counterpart.
Means man of
massive
culture. Is that
turtle
what
steal from the parking lot, basically.
Mollywog means?
Parking lot
CC
to land
official,
a
good
bit on.
afternoon,
If
CC.
There was one, right? It's from
Oh.
down
Rexy.
under, man. He's, you know.
He always
using that
calls me
gold
Rexy.
lane. It's gotta feel bad too, because Aurora Gaming, like, you know, how many times have they played against a Moskov against them? And TNZ's probably just like, you know, we got this. Maybe it was a slip of the mind not to use the retribution, just because that's a, you know, you want to hold on to it if you can. But you know, how many internationals have we seen where it was, if it wasn't a turtle, it was a lord, potentially maybe a buff. You know, everybody's seen those Lord steals with a Spear of Destruction from Moskov, and every single time you see it, it's the same effect. You're just like,
Yeah.
you know, that's
Is this a
crazy
replay?
that
Yeah, it's
that
last night's
happened.
games, which
Now,
I haven't
mid
watched
lane,
any of them,
Rose
and I have no
avoids
clue how they all end.
with that initiation
So
from
don't
Verso
spoil.
Time. Meanwhile, March will stay up
Don't you
top,
freaking
potentially to
spoil.
Push in this turret.
Maybe I will take the
Lord is
NyQuil.
up now. So only 2 turtles for this game. Mid lane, the focus right now is Kojic. Has to back off. Gore's pathway actually dropped down too by Boro. So that is that push though on top.
Good night,
As
everyone.
March
Hope you all have a
gets to
swell
tier
day.
one
Good
now,
night,
this is a sign for
Arizawa.
Aurora to start up the Lord. They might actually just blitz this.
Is it
I don't know.
bedtime for you?
Castle's
Where do you
gonna try
live,
to get
bro?
here in time. The spear is going to come right on time. The final
TNZ,
slap.
able to get the
TNZ
Lord?
able to secure the
Siggy
Lord,
Boom
though.
goes down,
Siggy
though.
Boom falls.
Bagu in
March
trouble.
from the team. He's gonna
Lunar in
start
trouble.
going back towards the
The
mid
damage.
lane.
Oh, Zeno goes down. TNZ able to get the kill. That's
All
huge.
by himself. They're gonna go for
Bagu
a trade
1v4
here.
ing.
Bagu trying to buy
Does
as much
finally
time
fall.
as he can, and it's going to be a trade. The 1 for
2
2
for
with the
1
Lord
plus a
going to
Lord.
Aurora Gaming.
And they lose a tower. Verso able to at least get a lot of out of that loss, which is huge.
This one was a little bit questionable, and then obviously Aurora Gaming had the green light to take the Lord, but Verso Time relying on their Spear of Destruction that was actually
Bagu
able
really
to
better
hit,
than
and
Apex
they were able
47?
to just
I mean,
clearly with that
MX47 is
fight,
what coaching now for them.
great. And they also pushed the mid lane turret,
Still
so
on the
all in all,
team
that was
in a
actually
sense.
versatile win. However,
I'm sure they have a
Zico
reason for it.
already was able to get out from the threats of Lunar. In fact, he didn't have to pop the ultimate, but because he did pop the ultimate, he ran out of the duration of his squad shadow, was taken out, and that's quite unfortunate. Versatile time though. The fact that they are hanging on at this point and they have an 800 goal lead over Aurora Gaming, when we said that Aurora Gaming should be controlling the early to the mid game, you're gonna be pretty happy if you're in that spot, especially because you have a Moskov anyways. I think that they also have to put some attention on Zeno. I wonder how much farm he has right now. But he's just level 13 and TNZ is almost level 15, so you can assume that this season should has more farm compared to the Hayabusa. Yeah, they do have their late game insurance in the Moskov, but they also have to think about their jungler, which is in this case the Hayabusa.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and work for it, though, but
I am very sick,
again,
yes.
more so controlling that map pressure now at this point. Even with that Lord take, you know, Aurora Gaming obviously wants to have a better objective fight for this next one. They have plenty of time to do that, though, and Verso time might want to just make an initiation. It seems like to be the case, but a spear thrown out, Glorious Pathway
I've
used,
rested
and
the
that's
past
what I'm
like 2
saying.
days.
This is a team.
I don't work
Verso time,
tomorrow,
the way
so
that they like to play. Even if you think, you know, some teams play a little more passive.
I missed
the Lord
2 days
comes
of
up.
streaming because of my
Time and time again,
sickness,
Verso time
so
has just taken the fight to the
I feel a
opponent,
little better
right?
tonight,
And that's something
like
that they're
enough
gonna
to where at
continue
least
to
I
do,
can
especially when you have an Arlot. Why not? If Castle
stream a
decides to
bit.
go and start things up, if he can, then they'll take that fight before the objective turn into the Lord, and that's what we see them trying to do. But Aurora Gaming knows this, and they will play defensively until they get their opportunity to go ahead and get a position here.
Radiant armor now for Pagu. It's gonna be there to kind of manage his Kojic. There you go. 6.9, 6.8k, almost 6.9 for the Hayabusa, 8k for TNZ. So we definitely know that there is a gap between the junglers, and this is something that Versatile needs to correct this time. To be fair, he has 3 full items anyway, so in terms of like dealing with the proper targets, yeah, he can take out Lunox, for example, maybe arguably can take out this Ruby. It's gonna take some time. Now, crucial fight. Can Aurora Gaming win this Lord? Again, you know that it's their power spike. They are very strong as of this moment. If we just look at the value, or the face value of the drafts that we have right now. But it seems like Versatile time is saying otherwise.
More
They're
medicine.
gonna blitz it. Oh, they're gonna be in trouble here too. Rosa gone out of
More
the
medicine.
picture. Who's gonna
More
get
medicine.
The Lord? Yes, secures the Lord. Verso time still in the fight. A spear thrown out by March, but it's Lunar. Lunar gets dragged back by Kojic. Unfortunately, so it's a trade once again. The objective, that Lord for a couple kills here.
Yeah. Saving grace for Aurora Gaming is that they have found that retribution up. Great Mountain Shocker stun though, as they will force the Purify onto Kojic. Kojic smartly just pops it, not gonna be stingy about it. It means they will maintain their lead right now. Aurora Gaming are still hanging on. It's still a pretty even game that we have right now. Now we're talking about like the scaling for Versatile, and surely come the late game, around the 15-minute time, Versatile will have so much, I would say, advantage over.
Isn't it crazy they gave Verso time and Aurora the same odds?
Not too shabby at all.
I don't know.
Decent chin though. So it's
I
not
would say
an
Turkey's definitely the
impossible
favorite coming
game.
into
I would
this
say I would
series.
rate this game as
But
60 to 40, favoring
we've also
Versatile
seen
in
them
the latter portions of the game, around the
go
18
through some
minutes.
difficulties in the past
That's not a
year,
big
so
deficit, yeah. It's
I
not
kinda
impossible
get
for
it.
Aurora Gaming to
I don't
win the
know.
late game,
Yeah.
I think in
it's
terms of
more
just
comfortable for
experience
Versatile.
though and everything, like they're definitely the
I
favorite.
think a big part of it too is just, you know,
I would make it more like
we've always
60-40
said,
odds,
every time
maybe
the Moscow has popped up or any of the
65-35
traditional
odds in
marksmen,
favor
it's
of
like you just
Aurora.
gotta make sure that they have the space that they need to work with. You know, like they aren't. You're peeling for them if they need to, and we've already seen that from Kojic, even or Boro and Castle. They can all do that. So as long as they take care of March, then Verso time is in the best fighting position to win these fights and win these objective fights. And that's why we see Aurora Gaming, again, really trying to get to either Kojic if they can get the Purify down, or March if they can, same thing, get that Purify down. Because then
Genzi's going to start popping off
catch
soon.
than Moskov, you know, and he just moves so well, like March as a player, but then Moskov as a hero, it's hard to catch him, right? Just because of the mobility that is in his kit. So the tools are there. You can literally go fishing with this lineup from Aurora Gaming. Like Siggyboom can do it, like I said, Lunar, or even Pagu.
Even
just
with
to kind
Aurora
of
Gaming being slightly behind in
being
gold, they're
forced
still
Mark
controlling the
into
map a bit
different
more.
or unfavorable position, depending on how that Avatar of the Guardian is used. And it's even more so if they can execute it around the Lord take. So we're 30 seconds away from that. Not much happening. It's still in the mid lane. Never mind. Castle already going to use that final slash. AOG already dropped down too with no connection. So it's most likely just going to be a reset. Oh, Kojic. He goes in with a beacon. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to grab anyone with the lantern. So that's it. It's going to be a reset on both sides before this Lord comes up.
For both teams have committed their...
The Jushin nerf was pretty huge, huh?
But VERSO Time had to commit battle spells. It's 3 out of the 5 battle spells that they have committed. And 2 of those have long cooldowns. That's the Purify as well as the Flicker. And with this Lord coming soon, the third Lord of the game, I would say Aurora Gaming has the advantage just because of resources that they have. So VERSO Time... You gotta be more creative about this and how they deal with this next Lord. I think this will be much better if they just focus on delaying the Lord take.
Oh, they are. I think that it's, they just need, about 30 seconds or so, especially for Kojic to have that Purify back up, Revitalize nearly there. But then, the Flicker not being available for Castle isn't that big of a deal because he can just play around some of these bushes, of course, to go ahead and set things up potentially with that final slash. But they will delay it a little bit further. Purify's almost there. Boro's going to drop down the Glorious Pathway, though, just kind of zoning out TNZ a little bit. Not sure if they can actually fully take this Lord just yet. He's going to work on his orange. He's going to swing around to the corner. Ooh.
Oh, nice final slash.
Huge final slash. Castle comes in.
Zeno able to find Rosa.
Now looking for more.
Big stun from Lunar. Siggyboom goes down.
A window of opportunity, and he'll take it. Picks up a second kill, and the fighting from VERSO Time is on point here.
Oh my God. We are treated with an Arlot from Castle. And how many times have we said that this is a power pick for this guy? He delivers once again 3-man final slash that inevitably won that particular clash for VERSO.
Nice hit on Pagu. Pagu's dead.
Oh,
Pagu gets away.
There. AOG forced. They push up top. VERSO Time just collecting all of the rewards that they have gathered because of how
Aurora, I don't think Aurora Gaming comes out of this one.
Aurora Gaming.
Man,
Genzi's got no way in.
This is the shift we were talking about.
Too much crowd control.
Late game, you know? And now they're going to be able to get this base turret mid lane down.
Lord's still on his way. There's the catch, right? Lord's still on his way.
I'm not sure if VERSO Time can completely end it, depending on this clear here. They do have the Lord with them. They're going to try to clear this out the best they can. Aurora Gaming really deciding on if they want to go ahead and press this or not, or just wait for that moment. Castle potentially flickers in. Mountain Chakra going to be used. Right now, the Lord is the main
Good defense.
focus, so cleared out a wave of bot, mid, and top, all pushing in, but just not at the right time. Oh, final slash going to miss the mark by Castle. So
Aurora Gaming is still in there.
They have to call it off after that miss. So Aurora Gaming will be in the game.
VERSO decides to back off. Not a bad idea. They get 3 inhibitors in complete control.
I was really kind of scared because I felt like that would be a bad final slash if it indeed committed that flicker, because VERSO Time would probably lose a lot of heroes. Defense, Aurora Gaming has the advantage, and that there will be a
5,000 gold difference here. You know, you're looking at the items defensively. It's, you know, Castle and Boro pretty much have what they need. Nearly there for Boro, especially. I mean, most of his job is just to lay down that pathway, cut off the exits, or slow them down enough for there to be a follow-up. Castle, like exactly as I mentioned it, they drop down the pathway, but a final slash on one. It's Siggyboom dealing with it. He's going
Lunar on the backside, unable to connect. Gonna get pulled back.
Once again,
CC immune though.
Living up to that style of just forcing a fight. They're gonna go for Lunar. They see the opening here.
Oh, look at the damage though. Lunar goes down.
Cleans up a kill, dodges the
Pagu in trouble.
Guardian.
Shadow kill on the backside.
He's gonna be shredded down. Immortality pop. Zeno has to get away as well, but he's already got his
Turkey's
double
trying, but
kill for March.
the deficit's too much.
2 down here for Aurora Gaming, and the rest of VERSO Time full force.
Unless they get a Hail Mary here.
Locked down at Siggyboom.
Think I'm offended?
I'm offended. And a final slash once again. March.
Nope,
all
nothing
the
they can do,
rules in the
man.
world
There's
still
no way.
alive. Bison
There's no way.
immortality. Can
There's
they
no
end
way.
here? Aurora Gaming doing
They
everything
still
can
defend.
to
They still defend.
It looks like they're going to be able to do it. The Lord is
Okay.
up. So time says, let's reset and get this Lord.
Parting shot coming up from March out there. And how about that initiation?
Ken!
Verso time.
Don't
Actually,
spoil,
they have lost
Ken.
Castle, but the way that they managed Lunar, they forced the flicker, they snagged him back. Even when Lunar landed a 4-man Bravest Fighter stun, it wasn't enough. And now, Aurora Gaming are poised to take this Lord.
Okay, hold on. A March gets
All right.
done with Landshaker. They're trying
Backside.
to do the work here,
They
but
wanna
again, he has
rush
so
Lord?
much
Oh, no.
space to work with.
Away.
Lord still at half health for now. Waves are pushing it up top and bottom. AOG
Oh,
not
look
to
at that
find the
fucking
connection.
damage.
They're looking for double for March. Looking for more. Zeno out of the picture, and once again, March all has to back away. He's too low.
On the base.
There's no mortality left. They're on the run. That
no,
waves
they-
are pushing in. Aurora Gaming has to deal with these waves and clear it out. March will heal back up, taking the orange buff as well. Can they take the Lord here? They have to wait for Zeno to be up 30 seconds away. I think they're just going to go for it.
They might just go for it, but they have to be careful because TNC can easily get into this fight.
Boy and a boy.
Zeno,
Out of Geek Fam.
March and
That guy's
Castle,
been a
but
member for 21 months. Gang, gang.
The way that he's playing this
Gang, gang.
position is untouched, and he's actually a big problem for Aurora Gaming.
He's trying to pull it away.
Oh,
TNC's
give us the
just around the
AOG.
corner, though, so Boro's got to zone
TNZ,
him out.
you got to make it
We'll
in.
see if TNZ
You got to do
gets
something
the
here.
space to get
You got to do
towards
something.
the
Final
goal.
slash. A lot of damage on Aurora Gaming. They're in shambles. This is bad. TNZ, pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. Down goes Kojic. Kojic down.
Aurora Gaming.
AOG, he's not going to do it.
You don't
He
wanna
ain't
take
about that
spirit,
life.
do you?
He is not that. He is not about that
Mark's thinking
life.
it, but he's not going to.
Intrusive thoughts.
Oh, intrusive thoughts, Wolf.
It's not gonna give in. My God, another great ultimate coming up from Castle. And I think it was
Oh,
really the
man.
setup, right? First
I am-
time are inviting and
I'm a sick
luring
boy.
Aurora into that trap. Because
I'm
they
a
have
sick
put
boy.
the Lord low. Had it been
All right,
that
clear
Kojic
Lord.
didn't die,
Clear
maybe
Lord.
Verso
Make it
could
easy.
have
Make it
gained
quick.
more out of this,
It's 5-3,
Lord.
and now it's a series,
Fortunately
baby.
for Aurora, they have kept their
We're at gold.
base
We're at gold
intact.
tie
They
now
have
at this
kept
point.
themselves
Tie
intact
game.
as well,
Who
and
plays
they
better?
will fend off that Lord push.
Man,
Game strafe. I
It's
hope I
now
get better soon too,
21
man.
minutes. The Lord, the lead
I'm
doesn't matter.
unwell.
However, real
I'm
estate
unwell.
matters. The fact that there are no inhibitor turrets for our gaming means that Versatile will naturally win the Lord fights. I mean, the Lord setups.
Probably took some NyQuil.
especially
Hopefully it
when
doesn't make me
comes
too
to the
tired.
macro battle, so this is something that they really can utilize now.
I've been taking
I
Dayquil all
believe
day.
that Versatile still has
We just
the
locked in some
advantage
NyQuil
with
for the
them as a hero.
antihistamines.
And now that they have real estate advantage as well,
Hopefully it doesn't
it's
make
gonna
me.
be them who, it's gonna be their game to lose. That's what I'm trying to say. So you gotta have to be careful here for Versatile. No need for any creative shenanigans. All they have to do is keep on doing what they're doing. Forcing
Easy
this lead
G's
from
for Turkey,
Aurora,
man.
forcing
Gold to
them
the tie
into
game. They
one
just need to worry
spot
about lane
until
control.
Castle lands that ultimate.
Verso time should be pushing
See
long
March
lane.
just- if
I mean,
he's
they're
able
slow
to
pushing it, so they
steal
don't
the
really
hit
need to
against
worry about
Aurora
it. It's a
Gaming,
slow push.
they will reap the benefits of
Someone
their
from
hard
Turkey's
work
got to
in
go
game
bot.
number one. However, this is Aurora Gaming.
They send the whole
We'll see if
squad.
they
Still
can
45
turn it
seconds
around.
until Lord comes up.
This is tough too because if March decides to do the traditional thing we're used to seeing Monscoms do, stay in the long lane, push that out, at least put pressure on a base that doesn't have those inhibitor turrets up. He could do that, but it's also super risky in this case. At this point, right, 23 minutes in, because if he is on that long lane or they try to make that play, there's always the chance that Aurora
You get
Gaming
caught off.
decides to go for him, utilizing this Ruby
Oh.
and everything else to grab
Big final
him,
slash,
Right?
only
There's
on
the
2
final
though.
slash.
Brilliance comes out.
Couple resources
Look at the
already.
damage on a
It's gonna be
Boro.
troublesome.
Rosa
Zeno
backs
goes
off.
in, checking things out.
A lot
They're
of
not gonna
ults
put
popped on the
pressure
side of Verso
just
time.
yet. He's still gonna get dragged.
I'm offended, still on the map. AOG comes in, forces them away. Winter crown for Siggy Boom. March in trouble for sure. Rosa able to get the kill. Killing spree for Rosa. Siggy Boom able to flick back. Brilliance comes out. Verso Zeno looking for something. Rosa just trying to get away. Rosa goes down to Castle. Pagu with the immortality. Lunar is there to try to help. Does have Bravest Fighter, but is going to save it. Oh no, not like this. It's TNZ and Lunar versus the fucking world right now. I don't think they can do it.
In the base here of Aurora, just a little bit of health on it. This base left. Can they end it here? They're trying to clean out these minions.
Oh, look at the damage. Yeah, that's it. GG's.
Final slash
GG's.
Verso time knows that
Nice
this
try.
win is in the bag. They fought for it for 24 minutes, and they'll get it in game 1.
Kojic, oh my goodness, this Tushin player. I don't know which hero needs.
Who's going to win? To be honest, Aurora has 2 picks. until
Bro,
now.
Yuzong for Verso.
Interesting
That's
move
crazy.
from them.
CC though for
And I
Aurora.
need to see like what is the reply from Verso on these 2 picks. Wow. You Akai as a jungler. Oh, okay. Kimi and Frederick. Okay, interesting.
If actually Verso noticed yesterday what happened with Hilda when Falcons were playing with Hilda and they badly lost because Hilda was actually thrown out of the game. If they remember which heroes were picked, then they would know how to easily counter Hilda in this match. I think Chao was there actually in yesterday's match. Will they pick him? Would Verso pick him this time or not? We're still not sure. We still have Verso has still a chance to pick a roamer and a gold laner. Oh, Eve is open actually. We didn't notice that Eve is actually open, so that's a good choice from Aurora.
Eve and Farsight's open, and they choose it at the
Oh Lord.
in the last of the pick phase 1.
Yeah.
To be honest, phase it's Eve. It's a good pick for Aurora. It was banned last game.
Yeah.
And they took the advantage to take it because Eve, the impact of the Eve in the team fights, it's really crazy, to be honest.
That is very true.
They banned Moskov. No need Moskov.
Definitely no more Moscow for you, March. You need to go check for another gold laner. I believe.
Bro, I just have a
since
big
actually,
pile of
Aurora picked Eve.
fucking what's it
Verso
called over here?
might- or no, they might not. They will not do that. Kimmy as a gold laner and Valentina as a mid laner is such a gamble, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I don't think they will do that. They will look for other options in that.
They banned Moskov for him, and okay, usage and done.
Yeah. So it's one target get banned, or will they? Nope.
The way.
YSS ban.
Like how the book says, I will play in 1,
Hey,
2,
boost
3.
ban.
Actually, that's very
Aerith
interesting.
ban.
Very interesting that they actually banned Harley, and Harley is not actually a meta pick in general.
Yeah, but it's a target pick.
To Harley because Harley sometimes it works with their.
We need jungle. We need jungle. I gotta use the
Probably,
restroom,
but
guys.
with this lineup of Aurora, I don't think Harley would be such a great pick for them. On the other hand, Guinevere as a jungler, this is actually off-meta pick. It's such an off-meta pick as well. So, yeah, Aurora might have something in hand right here. They're actually cooking for something. We're seeing
Finally,
Exborg.
export for you.
Yep. Exborg
Your
is
favorite.
yeah, my second favorite actually. My second favorite. My first favorite is currently Obsidia.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
mentioned that.
Yeah, Obsidia is such a wonderful gold laner. So are we going to see Gatotkacha for the last pick for Verso, or are they going to think of something else? No, they're just going for Gatotkacha. We have 4
Carry or instant pick.
immediately, because there are 4 tanky picks for Verso. 4 tanky picks. So carry is the only choice the easy choice for Aurora to go for.
With this draft, I think it favors Aurora.
Yeah, Aurora, like with this last pick,
They're not
it's
kidding
continued
anymore.
like
Yes.
the whole page. And carry, it was a like perfect pick for
The
them
finishing.
because it's anti tanks and it's easy to deal with tanks with carry. But the scary thing, they focus carry and they deny the whole team from carry.
Yes, we will see it in game 2. Drafts are now locked. Their strategies are set. Aurora Gaming versus Verso time. Let's send it over to our casters to bring us the action.
Game number 2, and we've seen a weird set of bans that even resulted to teams having to pick up an Exborg in the Golden, despite them having the Fredrin already. And then the last pick carry. I believe that this is a game where you can honestly say that Aurora Gaming has, again, the more
Big old bug
holistic
on my
and
floor.
easier draft to execute. I wonder
Cold
if
outside, they're all
Verso
trying to get
Time
in.
really did plan to go for this one because, man, the massive bans on the March heroes up late, like the Moskov and then eventually the Claude, kind of prompted them to go for
Okay.
an X-Borg in the Golden, which I am really scared about.
Why does it scare you, Wolf?
No, I'm not scared of it. I'm scared for Versatile about it.
I was
'cause-
gonna say.
Yeah, dude, it's like it can fail horribly for Versatile.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like we've seen this a lot though. Like Xborg as well in the gold lane has
All right,
popped
Aurora.
up so many times, time and time again. Actually,
You let him get you once. Don't let it happen
With this
again.
kind of lineup too. You know, something
Don't let it
that's
happen again,
willing to
boys.
Go ahead and fight into these early skirmishes later on, these team fights where. The whole purpose of having that Xborg too, other than the fact that
I'm looking
Last
for a
Stand
grand final
is
spot for
so
these
good
boys.
Damage-wise, is
Yeah.
it's a natural like disperse for the opposing team that deals with it, and that can actually cause enough chaos in a fight where then you can have your pickings and you can get that advantage if you want to. But again, like you said, Aurora Gaming's lineup is more holistic. It's got a great late game insurance policy by being able to like shred through some of these tankier heroes that Versatile brought because it's a carry. And obviously that needs time. When we see the carry pop up, we know that it's going to take some time to come online. Also, once that Malefic gun is also picked up, it kind of helps alleviate some of that the cons of carry of that range. So that's part of it too. Ooh, okay. Castle's actually willing to go ahead and trade here.
Trade?
Again, Yuzhong very strong in the early game. Even with that Petrify or not, the Shaw Essence is hurt, man, you know, and the sustainability is so
The
good.
Shaw.
Back and
Shaw
forth,
essence.
It's like that. I think individually, Xborg has a lot going in for it. I think aside from the Eve, everything can be killed by the Xborg as well. It's just that you might not have enough skill, and Castle already going in for
Xborg in the gold. That's what the big pick was.
This is a retribution easily taken by Xeno. That's
Just a
the
little-
turtle.
Little night drive there with a flying track and forth. Like that's basically what it is, you know. Just
Yeah.
hey, I'm here, guys. You know, and yeah, pretty much
Rosa
nothing
flickers
is gonna
back.
happen in this early game. Like I said, Aurora game needs time to build up here.
I think it's great for Aurora if they just remain patient about this. They just cut their losses. For sure, Versatile would want to
The NZ level 5.
stages. They want to take advantage of this Fredrin and the Xborg. Eventually, they will have to rely on the Kimi to output the damage, which so far Kojic has
For the
been
play here.
phenomenal.
Check bushes.
with playing
Good
overall
positioning by
physical
TNZ.
for Versatile.
Kenzie gonna make his way up.
Pago going forward. That was a pretty.
Walks on to Kojic.
like a
AOG
peek out,
comes
an
in.
aggressive flicker.
Knock up on a
AOG
TNZ.
gonna use
TNZ.
TNZ
Just
trying to
going
hunt
for
down
Kojic.
He will
Able to get the kill.
grab him. So
Does
TNZ
still go
takes
down.
the
Verso March able to get the kill on the TNZ, but look at the damage on Navarro.
Still breaking out on this side of the jungle. It's a double for March. Not the move that
Ooh.
Aurora Gaming probably wanted to happen, but some extra gold here going to Siggy Boom.
I think on paper, they might have thought about that play that it will be really good. I guess the main price that they get about for this one is Siggy Boom just farmed up top.
Gets
easily,
all the gold.
Was able to take out all of the other turret shields, so that's about like 400 gold going in his favor. I would say for Verso, for Aurora Gaming, the idea was great. Pagu kind of
It's not over.
Eventually will be taken out anyway, so instead of going back, he went
He's got a
forward
bunch of gold
and
into
forced
Siggy
the
Boom's
Purify
hands.
from Kojic, which also allowed TNZ to get the kill. However, they traded the life of TNZ for that, which I think is the worst outcome for that for Aurora Gaming, because they kind of need this Guinevere to ramp up when it comes to
AOG.
levels. They has to
Gets a
catch
knock up on a Rosa.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens. Right now, March is actually going to be focused.
Pagu getting chipped
Pagu
away.
here a bit. Pagu knowing that he can just go ahead, utilize that.
They want that
passive,
tower. They
heal
want that
back up
tower.
on this Hilda. Trying to
Oh.
zone him out from this tier 1 turret. Revitalize is actually going to be used as well.
He helps him get that
Good
tower,
work
though,
from
which is
Pagu
huge.
To go ahead and get
Lot of
one
damage
those
on
resources
Lunar.
out, but meanwhile,
Lunar.
is going to be in trouble. Popping the vengeance here.
Lunar.
Still alive for now
Goes down.
until Kojic joins. But the trade is going to be
Be
the
turtle. Aurora does a good
Aurora
job at
Gaming
making
will be
trades. I'll
able
give
to
him that.
secure the second turtle of the game. But they do, it costs them alive here in the bottom side.
They always try
will
not to give
maintain
anything
a
for free.
nice lead now.
Yeah.
Some of this will be worked on. Traction pulse going to be thrown out. Whoa, and Appraiser's Wrath able to keep Xeno alive. TNZ now joining the fight. Purify going to be used by Kojic. They're going to go for TNZ now under the turret. He goes back to take out Xeno. But it's an exchange.
TNZ down.
Once again, bodies
For sure,
falling
Trex coming to M7. This is not an
everywhere.
innocent stream. This is a study
Quality of the
sesh.
trades favoring Aurora Gaming,
Every
not only
stream
do
is
they
a study
defend
sesh,
bottom lane,
Munchie.
but they have taken out Xeno as well as Kojic, two of the important heroes for Verso time. The fact that Verso March isn't farming as much as
Castle takes a lot of damage, taking out Rosa, able to pop the RWM. Borrow, force AOG to get away.
More gold in the hands of this Eve, and this Eve will be a problem as well for VERSO later on. I've already mentioned
Aurora Gaming now looking to cut lane.
Will struggle against the Eve later on because of the Firaga armor getting poked out.
Pagu's staying in their face right now.
But if you accelerate the fire with Rosa, it's going to be a problem. And speaking of acceleration,
especially up on this top side, and just giving Sigiboom such an advantage.
Gets the push up top. How many double lanes has he gotten?
This is what I mean when I say like Aurora Gaming, like yeah, they might take some deaths here, but they find good trades.
Now, that's going to give Aurora Gaming every tool that they need in the mid game.
Yeah, they're able to go ahead and, I mean, it's nothing fancy, but they've built themselves a couple thousand.
My Hilda isn't that tanky. It's because you died too much in the beginning, bro.
For Aurora Gaming to
your bush mechanics are weak.
Potentially get the third turtle here, or at least have that advantage of
gotta know how to use that passive right, bro.
Space around it. Pagu's been doing, like I said, an amazing job at just providing vision, and that's what you want to do in the Hilda. You know, you can go ahead and give that information to the rest of Aurora Gaming, because meanwhile, this whole time, Sigiboom has just been farming up, man. I like to call it the gold lane experience. He's been doing the work, you know, getting down the gold plating and the turrets down. But then this whole time, he's just doing his thing. So eventually this carry that's been able to farm up for the past, you know, 6.5, almost 7 minutes, is now part of the fights, is going to
me grass, me heal. That's all I know. Fair enough.
Dragon form going to be used, and I mean, the damage alone from Pagu, my goodness. He wants to be the Dragon Slayer. Doesn't get the kill.
Lord low. Rosa able to get the Lord. Sigiboom kills Boro.
Sigiboom shredding through Boro. Last Insanity going to be expended as well.
And
that's
Lord.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Look at the damage coming out from Sigiboom.
Oh, Tianzi, the aggressive.
The armor's down. He wants to clean it up, but we'll get the flicker instead.
What a snipe.
1 HP there, as Sigiboom does also take down the tier 1.
Bro, this is an aggressive Gwynny.
Oh, this is disastrous for VERSO. Time can already feel the strength of the farm on the Eve. Rosa is a threat, gets the turtle, and then just one combo, skill 1, skill 2 is already enough to take out all of the armor coming out from March. Granted, of course, he's got some help, but
nice knock up on a Boro. Violet Requiem.
He got it. I believe, yeah, he got the orange. Right now, what it feels like, Wolf, is
March recall. I don't know.
Doesn't know where to focus.
You can't help it, bro.
This lineup
His habit.
from Aurora Gaming is. It's so hectic, the way that they're playing it. Like, you've got Pagu on one side of the jungle, just like being a distraction everywhere. I mean, a Retribution's used on him, and you're not gonna do anything to Pagu here, right? So you got Pagu on one end. You got
what is Gwynny picking up Scythe here?
And you know.
Oh, nice RWM on the 4.
RWM's gonna be used.
Pagu on the top side. Sigiboom with Speedy Light Wheel. Does some nice chip damage on a castle. AOG comes in. Bunch of Aurora Gaming does get knocked up. Lunar does fall. With the taunt, Sigiboom forced to flicker back, but Tienzi's ever so aggressive. Raises Wrath, lands on a nobody. Rosa able to flicker back. Tienzi now looking for the re-engage. Locks on a Kojic.
Now they're going to hunt them down. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get away. Boro charging that Unbreakable to the max of distance, but Tienzi not going to let him go.
Bro, Tienzi.
Now Boro trying to get away, but
Tienzi on this Guinevere
to clean the kill.
It's going to be a really bad engage coming up from VERSO time, but they pick up the slack. They comboed their ultimates so well. They have controlled the Aurora Gaming. That's the Petrify into the AOG that then resulted in the Insanity and all the explosions coming out from VERSO time. You can really feel that there is a big gap when it comes to the economy, when VERSO time already made their dream scenario when it comes to their initiation, but they still got only 2 kills against Aurora Gaming. And now the Turtle, the Lord, I mean, getting control of Aurora Gaming, easily taken by Tienzi. Zeno wants to fight for this, but taking so much damage just from the yo-yos of Lunar.
A lot of damage on a Lunar. Lunar does go down. VERSO March able to get the kill, but look at the damage on a Rosa. Boro falls. Sigiboom with Speedy Light Wheel. Able to find another. Pagu takes out Castle.
Couldn't even petrify. He is gone. Not the trade that VERSO time wanted. Again, they started that fight up with Aurora Gaming having this kind of lead.
Yeah. What a great re-engage coming out from Aurora that they have punished Castle. Things will be so different if he nailed that Petrify, because that means that the Saracens will just proc onto 3 heroes. He's gonna get his life back. Rosa could probably end up dying in that scenario, but because of the timing from their jump back from the members of Aurora Gaming, they prevented that from happening, and they have maintained their lead right now.
Okay, they will maintain it even further. Tier 2 in the mid, drop in here. Lord making its way up top. to push into some of these shields. Verso time with a massive deficit. I'm not sure, man. I know a lot of these fights, they've decided to go ahead and take them. And like you mentioned, Wolf, even if they overlap their ultimates the right way, it's just unfortunate, you know, because they lack the firepower. They lack the survivability against this damage that Aurora Gaming has. You know, March hasn't died.
Lord slams to
but
the
even
tower.
So, his last insanity hasn't been able to provide too much in these
Speedy light wheel
teamfights.
pops.
Lord finally goes down. Half health
Boom,
on
trying
the
to trade some
turret.
shots.
They're maintaining it. They do keep the base turrets up. So
Yeah, it's sad
Aurora
we won't
Gaming,
get to
that's
see
about
new
all
hero
they
till
get.
M7.
Yeah, that's a lot for considering it's just.
It was nice that we got to see the new patch
They have
though.
taken out all the holy shields. Oh, okay.
Kind of gives us a good idea.
Oh, again, are they going to go for it again? Black
Oh.
Dragon form used. They want the blood here. but
Verso
they
doesn't
can't.
fall.
The
This is bad for
castle's
Verso.
gone.
Verso's
Why
GG's.
do they keep fighting? Verso
GG's.
time. Not able to capitalize on anything.
Oh, man, that
They
NyQuil's
jump in
hitting,
just
boys.
cause the distractions.
The
Xeno
NyQuil is
in trouble.
hitting.
Praesor's Wrath drop down,
Hitting hard.
But they get the turret. Aurora Gaming might want to end it here if they can. They're going to focus in. They jump on the right target. Kojic all
GG's.
left alone, trying to clear out the minions. He does just
Oh.
that. But still, the waves in the mid. Tienzi will take care of it all. And he feels good about that one. Aurora Gaming with a massive lead will go ahead and clear out the minions. Add another kill to the board. But everyone's back up from Verso time. They're going to be able to clear out their own minions. And Castle dies once
That's it,
again.
GG's.
March, they're just too strong. Aurora Gaming will take it a game.
Today. Are they going to pick Basha? They're definitely going to pick Basha. And-
First pick.
Yeah, first pick, and it's the first time for us to see Basha in this tournament, actually in the playoffs. So, yeah, I'm excited. to
Oh,
see
Basha
what
slips
Basha
through,
do.
and Aurora
Pick
gets it?
for
Oh, that's it.
and Kalia.
That's a wrap.
Verso time is not kidding. Also, you know, they immediately picked Kalia. They immediately
Oh,
picked Yi Sun
I'm kinda
Shin.
hungry, guys.
Although Yi Sun Shin facing Basha, it's not gonna be good for him. You know, since Basha is quite tanky and he dishes out good poke damage, I would say, mid game to late game.
But the impact of Basha, this meta, it's totally different for any meta. That's why he's getting banned
Yeah,
every game.
yeah.
But his impact now, during the games, I watched before, kind of crazy. Oh, we see Love Love.
Because Basha has very low cooldown on his skills, so he can spam his skills more often and dish a lot of damage. That's why Basha is quite annoying, and he's not that easy to kill also. So yeah, and as we can see, they picked Aurora picked Farsa and Lapu Lapu, which is actually they're focusing on close distance plus far distance damage. So this is actually
We're going to be
quite
eating good,
balanced.
boys.
For Verso time, they picked Arlot, which I would say is such a great crowd control hero.
The games don't start till
and
like
trust me,
5,
he
right?
dishes out a lot of damage also by using his ult and his skills. So now for phase 2 in the ban, Soldier.
Some
Fight.
hell,
Fight
okay,
for the
interesting.
ultimate answer.
Look, some of the teams are trying to avoid to play Eve against Farsa and Farsa against Eve. So they are trying to deny one of them, and they will play with it. And because of the blue team have the priority to pick faster, they will pick Farsa and they will ban Eve in the first pick, in the first ban.
That is very true. And which surprises me also is that Verso time still did not pick a mid laner, although they have banned Zushin. So they
Aurora's
don't have
looking good
Zushin,
right
they
now.
don't have Eve right now in the roster of their choice. So who are they going to pick for a mid laner? But right now we're waiting for Pago to ban. They banned Lunox. So
Lunox banned?
they're actually making it harder for Verso
Eve
time to
banned?
go for a
Eve's
mid
already
laner
banned?
and a very strong mid laner. Compared, like if we're seeing
banned the
those
Kimmy?
picks, I would say in order for me to get
Or are they not stressed
Farsa,
about the Kimmy
I
since they have the
might
Basha?
actually go for a Kadita.
Got Labu. They've got range with Farza.
What do you put in your mind, Adham?
I don't
We
think they're
have
stressed about a Kimmy at all.
Until now, it's open.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is very true.
So maybe we will see it with one of the teams, because Yuzong it was banned like totally the whole tournament until now.
I don't think any of the teams will pick Yuzong because we have Khalid is a good ban as well. Yuzong would not be picked because we already have a roamer and an XP laner in Verso time, and we already have an XP laner in Aurora. So picking Yuzong as a roamer, it's so unlikely for them to do that. So I think we're gonna just forget about the XP laners for now, and focus more on the roamer, just like the last. Keep like Moscow is open right now.
Ruby band, good band.
Yeah, he can pick Moscow if he wants. To pick for a minute.
Let's see Aurora, pick Harith, Moskov, whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Selena is such a great choice, but in front of for Kadit.
Like, because it's
Valentina
1-1
pick.
and we need to
Not horrible.
Because the
Verso time, because right now he has the chance. Should he go with open?
we will see. Good. Oh, it's time.
Glue.
I think Caddy
What is
would
that?
be the best choice as a marksman.
Glue
if
Rome?
He wants to go for a marksman in front of Glue, because
Glue Rome?
is gonna have a hard time with Glue actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the glue with the Farsa and Labu Labu, this is the best combo I ever had.
Yeah, it's such a great crowd control combo actually.
Moscow, it's not a.
It's a good CD.
Biscuit
That's
for
it.
the biscuit.
Yeah.
They won with Moscow. They need to win again.
Yes.
They need to win again. Yeah.
Need.
Yeah.
There are
As
no
we said.
second stand.
Yes.
I don't know how you can.
Oh, it's the Patrick.
My Scoven Yusinjin in
It's
one
Patrick.
team, and oh my God, a Rome glue.
Yes.
I don't know how you can
Bro.
take this seriously, my man.
Patrick in the
I'm
land of
taking
dawn.
it seriously.
What does his skills even look like?
Like, if only Cyclops was in the meta, brother. If only.
If only, oh my. This is Patrick.
Forget
I can't believe
those.
there's a SpongeBob collab.
But yeah, you know, with
It's
this lineup,
Patrick.
leave it up to Aurora Gaming, right? I know you mentioned this a bit through their drafts throughout the entirety of this tournament, but they always have something up their sleeves. If they wanna
SpongeBob
go ahead
collab
and
is
change the
crazy.
meta a bit, they are one of the teams that likes to do that. Tienzi's going to be in trouble here, though. He's quite
Oh.
low, and whoa, Kojic in the first
Holy
blood.
crap, what is going on right now?
It's a whole
We're only
bloodbath
1 minute in.
under a minute. It's a trade, though.
2 for 2.
Across the board. Wow. Wolf. what
Jungle
just
for jungle.
Well, I think Verso Time will be happier.
Roam
about
for
that because
EXP.
they Took out the jungler for.
Pago. Oh, Lord.
happened? Goodness.
Bro, what is going on?
And even though Pago will be able to get the
Don't
kill
fuck with
afterwards,
Patrick,
3-0
bro.
and 1, you don't want that to happen in your roamer. Again, the heroes of Verso Time killed off their counterparts before
don't
they died. So
mess
when it comes to the value
with
of the
Patrick.
XP as well as the value of the kills, Verso Time will be more happy about that. However, I feel like Aurora Gaming still has the advantage there early game. I'm excited to see more of this blue with the Farsa. They are
Kojic.
pretty strong when it comes to their presence in the team fight as well as in the laning stage. And of course, TNZ with the Baksha already entering some of the heroes here for Verso side.
Oh, my goodness. The little Patrick.
Dude.
It's just like
It's just impossible, dude.
that face, you know? Like
Face. A constantly smiling face. Oh man.
side. Luke, they're going to try V1.
Oh.
Here come on. And they're going to drop back into a Kojic is gone. They at least get
A lot of damage on Boro. That's it. That's it. GG's.
on block and
Next
Pagu.
time.
This Patrick
Next time,
is
Verso.
2-1.
Patrick
Eating good.
is eating good 3-0 and 1. Who's laughing now? And definitely it's Pagu 3-0 and 1, and then they also collect this turtle. We are already seeing the strength of the composition of Verso Time. Oh, sorry, of Aurora Gaming, I mean. Especially because of the lead that they have built up in the early stages. I still feel like this gamble of Verso Time going in for Moscow might be difficult to love, but again, Castle Ireland.
Castle Arlot's going to do
The
that
damage on
again.
the Pagu.
Front slash going to be used. Lunar now part
Does
of
drop the
fight, though.
split.
They're willing to take this. Now Boro goes down. Man, what a brawl we're having for game 3. You know, when your tournament life is on the line, might as well just battle it out in this way.
Unbelievable. The mini Patricks. We are after.
Dude, he is him. This is him.
He is him.
Patrick is making it happen.
Sigma Boom goes down.
Kills
Sigma Boom for
again,
Kojic.
traded. I mean, Wolf, every single time we get a chance to take a look, there's
Oof.
a 1-for-1 basically happening.
Tiredness is
somewhere
hitting.
on the map.
They were feeling
This might be last game
When it comes
tonight.
to Verso Time, their saving grace is that they're able to take out important heroes from Aurora Gaming. They have taken out Siggy Boom. They're giving a lot of farm onto Castle as well, which we know for sure that he is reliable when it comes to this Arlet. and now it's up to March. I mean, the longer the game goes for Verso Time, it will be good. I wouldn't say that they are out of the woods just yet. This is just 4 minutes in. I think that for majority of the early game up until the mid game, it will be Aurora Gaming.
Aurora Gaming's got this.
Controlling the map, and every single minute that they survive, Verso Time will be
Bro.
ideal.
Pagu is a nuisance, bro. Patrick is a nuisance.
During the first and the second Lord, where Aurora Gaming can really make a lot happen, especially with the start that they have.
It's really tough too, because if you consider what Verso Time has to get through, I mean, you know, there's quite a bit of tankiness to get through. I mean, Pagu is going to scale up great because of the way the game has gone for him. It's lame. Getting Flicker out, Tsunami
Good damage.
Slam, but Flickers as well. That seems to be the answer right now. The fight the turtle. You got Kenzie rolling on around.
Losing nice who's Mike here and there.
The rotation
I'll go with the stun once again.
They're gonna go and force it anyway. So nearly
Nice zonage from Aurora Gaming.
Verso Time. So now,
Bro, Pagu is a problem. He's a problem, bro.
amazing duet that we were looking for. And now it's gonna be next. Boro barely and Castle down
GG's.
as well. That's
Tricky looking for a grand final spot in this
Verso
tournament.
Time and the turtle going to
They're looking for a grand final
The
spot.
shutdown as well onto Castle. And if they do eventually take out the orange buff, oh no, Xeno's gonna be in massive trouble. You reach him.
Genji's gonna
Oh,
go.
okay. It's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary for sure. That was disastrous.
Who do they go up against? DFYG? Oh, yeah. They go up against DFYG? Turkey's got
Allowed
this.
him to stun two of the members of Verso Time and then jump onto Castle. Definitely this last pick glue.
They win this, they go up against DFYG, right?
Castle to make the plays that they was doing in the game number 1 of the series.
Oh,
Fortunately for Verso Time, it wasn't all disaster for them. They have given so much gold onto the Moskov is able to push down the bottom lane. The late game insurance not working for Verso Time, but they will need a lot more.
all the mini
Now,
Patricks are
look at the
crazy.
pincer maneuver.
Good damage on a March.
Oh,
SOD
there's
comes
no
out, tries to
Dude,
reposition.
turret,
Pagu's still
the
able to get the
March.
stun. Castle on the backside,
So
able to
wait,
get the final
they're
slash on a
gonna
Rosa.
initiate on
A lot of damage on a Rosa. Rosa falls. Kojic able to get the kill.
Finally
Castle now in
bringing it
trouble.
up, but
Grab,
Pagu
slam,
right
slam.
on
Wham, wham.
target
You're
for
dead.
Castle, you can't escape this. That's an angry Patrick.
You can't escape Patrick. You can't escape Patrick.
I'm sorry, guys. This skin just came out today, so you know.
It's all due to us.
You know
Oh,
when he sticks on to his enemies too, man. What can you
it's
do?
just impossible to cast that with a serious face on. Oh my god, and all the kitties around him as he's recalling out of there. Oh my, but
that's the move.
That's
Dude,
those skins right there.
Brought down, nothing's gonna happen. Man, even the cameraman, the observers are loving the Patrick as well.
3-0 and 5 for Pagu. On point with the ultimate on whoever he jumps on.
Pagu Patrick.
Very easy for the glue to actually land the ultimate now because it's not that scary. Actually, as the roam glue, you're not at all afraid of being traded out. Because no matter what happens, you will get a valuable trade-off. And not only that, he's 3-0 and 5. Such a great game for Pagu the Patrick.
Yeah,
Pagu the Patrick.
You know he was waiting
Patrick
for
the
this moment
Pagu.
too. You
He
know,
was.
game 3,
He was.
elimination match came out today. Why not? You know, I wonder what the conversation was too with the team, but yeah, that's one of the things here. You know, you just have to be able to go ahead and
A lot of
deal
damage
with
on
this.
Lunar.
They're
Lunar goes
forcing it
down.
Under the turret, Lunar actually gone. Tsunami Slam once again going to be utilized here. Kojic holding on to the
For the
feather.
airstrike.
Finally going to use it under this tier 1 turret, but still a stalemate. 60 seconds up for that Lord. Don't think there's going to be much of a move that Aurora Gaming can make until Lunar's back.
The play style for Verso Time, just focusing on making plays after plays, and they're getting, even when they're behind by 1,500, they're still getting valuable kills. Like a kill of the Lunar is actually super good for them. Castle misses the final slash, and now Verso Time just gets out to the feather. There's like threat of the feather. There's enough.
Oof, that NyQuil's
Although
hitting,
what's
guys.
happening, I think we've had
It's
3 minutes
hitting.
of time
It's hitting
for
hard.
Xeno to catch back up when it comes to the farm. It's not a best yet. He's just level 12.
I'm running out of energy.
The good thing about
The sickness is catching up.
Is that it's always easy for a Yisun to come back when it comes to the farm. So seeing that in action actually.
Tsunami Slam.
Tsunami Slam once
Pog
again.
okay
Not
though.
over the
TNZ
wall.
pushed
There
under
we
the
go.
tower.
Final slash
Able to just get away.
Well, but good backup
Oh!
from the team under the turret. Lunar keeps Verso time at base, single in between the tier 1 and tier 2, and that's going to give them a clear shot to start up the great play and great response from Aurora Gaming. That might have just got them this Lord after that fight. They had to go for a reset. I'm not sure if Verso time's going to get here in time. Pagu, the Patrick, half health, doesn't care.
Nice try with the SOD.
TNZ still able to secure it though. Now Pagu.
Pagu's still deathless, bro. Pagu the Invincible. Castle. Gonna go down here. TNZ with the Tortoise Poisons. Rosa with the Feathered Airstrike. No flicker, but still enough. Lunar, bravest fighter. On to Boro. Boro grab, slam, taken out. Siggyboom able to get the kill. That's it. GG's. March on bot side, trying to clear Lord.
They had bought enough time for Verso March to just clear a wave. Not even able to clear that Lord wave. That was questionable at all for Verso time. I don't know. They already released the SOD and they thought that they were.
Lunar with the bravest fighter. Big stun from Pagu there.
Stuns 3 members of Verso time. 3-0 and 7 for this Patrick now. I'm gonna go, but Lunar pops the bravest fighter for the crowd control immunity to get out of there. And Verso time are not.
Where's the mustache? I've been sick the past 3 days and I was tired of snot being in my mustache. I just felt like I just didn't feel good and I felt sick. And the mustache was just too much and I had a moment where I was like, I'm just shaving my fucking face. So I shaved. It was just too much. I did not feel well. And the mustache and the beard wasn't making me feel any better. It was just a lot. Sometimes you just need to be clean, you know?
That would be great. That would be
Like blowing your nose with a mustache sucks.
Oh man, Lord's gonna be worked on here. Verso time will clear this out. Feathered Airstrike drop.
Feathered Airstrike from Kojic, Feathered Airstrike from Rosa. Creating space. Luna brings out the bravest fighter. Still unable to break an inhibitor.
No one falling though. Aurora Gaming still comfortable lead. The shields though will pop. Do they hold on to this top one? Okay, good thing March keeps that there under control. And there you go, Verso time still holding on to this game.
Going back, I was kind of surprised that they still fought after losing Lord fight. I think that Verso time should really cut their losses. They're not pressured by time. You could argue that they will have better scaling. Triple 3-item power spike now available from March. That means that even this blue or this back shovel can be taken out. The damage output of the possible there.
Okay. This is the pressure that Aurora Gaming can do. Like when we were talking about the lineup earlier on, you know, this mix of a glue roam, which you don't see too often.
Oh, Lord.
This is only the second time we've seen it in Games of the Future, specifically, right? So some more teams might do that. They might actually bring the glue as a roam to change things up, especially depending on the bans, because so we see so often, right? The Gatakachas, the Kaleas being brought up. Hell, even the Tigreal now has been popped up ever since his buff. But, you know, with this case, it's really difficult for Verso time to kind of get past that. You see them a lot of times trying to get to Siggyboom. Siggyboom, even if he doesn't Blazing Duet yet, it's really hard to get to those targets, Rosa and Siggyboom, because of the fact that, you know, you have to get through Pagu, TNZ. Lunar is usually very aggressive in setting things up. And so it's difficult for Verso time to make that happen. How many Tsunami Slams have we seen from Boro, you know? And again, it's always those two Purifies. Every time you have a Kalea across from you, you're most likely going to see two Purifies there. So that makes it even more difficult for that Kalea composition to work. Once again, Aurora Gaming is going to go ahead and start this one up on Castle. He uses the final slash. I'm not sure if this is going to break out into an entire fight. Pagu going to bring him back. Almost did. But Castle using that flicker. All this, Lord is up. Fighting for position.
Sorry, guys.
Verso time will go ahead. Go.
Perfect timing. Tsunami Slam.
To bring down the target.
Not enough, though. TNZ in the backside.
TNZ
Lord still up.
well.
Oh, big whiff on the final slash from Castle.
So now a whole lot of resources used to fight
Castle
for this,
down.
and they're running out of choices. Castle will go down as Siggyboom gets the kill. Meanwhile, March and Xeno just pushing the tier 1 turret in the mid. They will trade for whatever they can get. And this Lord is going to be secured here by Aurora Gaming. They're going to delay it a little bit longer. before they secure this one.
It's just the experience of AURORA Gaming proving to be better in VERSO time. It's VERSO time in those clutch moments have missed important spells. They might even lose March this time.
Oh, March down.
Oh, feathered airstrike right on the
Grab.
mark. You can't
Slam,
get
slam.
away from
Bam, bam.
Paglu, man, at this point.
Paglu.
Still going for more. Tsunami slam into the turret, a final slash, 2 to follow through.
That's
Sigma
it.
still
That's a wrap.
pushing that bottom
Muscle
side.
up,
Meanwhile,
boys.
the team up here up top, and Lord making its way down to the mid.
Bro,
Man,
Patrick in your
Pagu's been
base.
This entire game.
Tiggy boom.
Immortality as well. He's
Trying to lock in.
unkillable. Boro and
That's a
Cass are
wrap.
doing what they can. Sigaboom just unleashing with the auto attacks. Gets the
Just focus on the
immortality
base,
out from
guys.
Boro,
Come on.
and Aurora
Don't do 'em like
Gaming
this.
Will go further. They'll wipe out
GG's.
VERSO time. They'll win the series and secure themselves a spot to move forward.
A draft coming up.
All right, guys. All right, guys.
AURORA Gaming.
That's a
Now
wrap.
VERSO time, they
We're going to
were
call it for now.
prepared.
We got to be up at
Patrick
7
Stark
for a
Blue,
voice call
position
meeting,
by Blue. If that's
and
not the
then a
MVP,
work meeting
we
at
will
9.
riot for sure.
And I need to eat
But
something,
kidding aside,
and
AURORA
my
Gaming
what's
has
it called is
played it
hitting
so well
hard.
because they have identified
I'm
the
gonna
proper
maybe
targets.
we'll get up
And
and
you
watch
can
the
see
games
VERSO type
later,
is
or we're gonna
probably
recap
increased
tomorrow and then watch the grand
pressure.
finals because the
Maybe because of
the semifinal or the
AURORA
what's it
Gaming
called
are forcing so much mistakes
is
on them that
tonight.
pressure
They're
is
in like
there.
4
You really
hours,
feel it. They were so anxious to land their
and then grand
spells,
finals
utilize
is
their spells.
after
They were
that.
truly punished by the
So we'll try to
members
maybe
of
catch
AURORA
up. We'll do another
Gaming.
stream like this tomorrow night,
Unfortunately,
and we'll watch everything.
for the favorites
We'll start a bit
this month, for
earlier,
the People's
and then
Choice
maybe
of
have that lead up
award
to
this
grand
year
finals.
for
We'll see.
VERSO time. Unfortunately,
But I
they
need to
didn't
get some
get
more
it.
rest because I'm still sick. All right, guys. Much love. Deuces.